Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Hello, Casp. Hello, Phantom. Hello, AJ, Emmy, and welcome, welcome. How's everybody doing today? Hello, Chrissy. Welcome. I love nuggets, but only the chicken kind. I also love the nuggets of this game, Kale and all of them. I don't know. I just steal that term from Christina Costello because that's what she calls Kale and Klee, and I love that term. I broke my headphones. That's an L. That's a rip. I mean, what kind of headphones were they? They still function? Well, then how'd you break them? If they still function, you didn't break them. Unless, like, one of them doesn't work or something. Oh, you have to pinch the... Oh, I hate that. I hate that so much. Are they just, like, straight up Apple Dirty Buds, or are they, like, cheaper? Because when in doubt, get some KZ earphones. Dude, those things are so good. Like 30 bucks, and they sound better than most like big brand shit. Sony, oh yeah, get some KZ IEMs. Those things are incredible. Anyways, I got my new interface. Yeah, I got my new interface yesterday. It's plugged in, it's going. It's gonna take a little bit of getting used to on my end, so because it actually like can power my microphone and I don't have to pump in disgusting amounts of gain from software to let you guys hear me, so you know it's it's better. I don't know if you guys can like hear a difference, but when I put it side by side, yeah, it's there. It's so much cleaner. It's so much nicer. Oh my god. But yeah. Anyways, how is everybody doing? How's everybody doing on this fine Sunday? And honestly, I didn't notice until you spoke about it. It like when it comes to like microphone preamps, like with microphones, you can definitely hear a difference between microphones. But when it comes to like the preamps in like interfaces or whatever, it's hard to hear unless you're looking for it. It can be very tricky to hear unless you're actually looking for it. It's a very subtle difference because like for me, and especially since I have like 4 or 5 layers of software processing going in OBS, right? That's hiding it a little bit more. But like these preamps, especially with the filter I have on, is like much brighter, a lot more high ends with a little bit like extra distortion for flavor, which is kind of neat. Yeah, I'm still playing around with it, seeing what I like. But yeah. All right. Let's get going on doing some Genshining. Genshin time. Well, now the event is over. It's not over for me. Hey, shut up. This is why you take your time doing events, because now nobody will have anything to do until France comes out. But I'm here. I'm still vibing. I'm good. I've got plenty of time to experience the Bottleland quest. I get to chill, you know. the case for just not rushing through shit. I will have plenty of content until 4.0 comes along. Part of that content definitely is going to be Honkai, but hey, shut up. Yeah, playing Final Fantasy XIV at the same time. Exactly. I also have a side game right now, a Spiritfarer. That thing is so fun. I am having a blast with Spiritfarer. And then if I ever finish that game or get bored of it, I have Persona 4 and Nier Automata. So like I'm ready. Like I'm good. I've got all of the games in the world to all the games, all three of them to buy to hold me over until Fontaine. All three of them. Spiritfarer, Persona 4, and Nier Automata. That's it. So I try to get more than Genshin. Yeah, exactly. Like that's one of the things that people have been saying ever since like 1.0. Even before we knew how dry this game could get, people have been saying, yeah, get yourself a side game, please. Like it's awful. It's going to get dry, and like yeah, people have been saying that for a long time, and now yeah, people are starting to learn that. Although nothing will be drier than like 2.7, 2.8, because that was incredible how awful that was. We're going this way. Also trying to do the Pantheons in Hollow Knight. Ooh, good luck. Have fun with that. Have fun with Sisters of Battle. Best fight in the game. Sisters of Battle is my favorite fight in that entire game. They are so fun. I'm just hoping Withering Waves comes soon. I've heard a lot about it. I have no idea what it actually is, though, so maybe I check it out. I don't know. I honestly don't need another fucking gacha on my plate. I don't, because I have no impulse spending control, right? I have zero impulse spending control, so if you throw another gacha at me, I am gonna struggle. Where was that? Oh. I'm pure free to play. I do not have the self-control for that. I do not have the self-control for that to free to play a gacha game. I just can't do it. Like I was like, oh, I'm gonna free to play Honkai. I'm gonna free to play a Star Rail, and then that didn't happen. I was like, oh, okay. And then like I didn't expect to go free to play in. I didn't expect to go free to play or to pay in this game in Genshin, and then I just ended up doing it anyways. So I was like, oh, whoops. Woo. Whoop. But yeah, another gacha on my plate. And like, I'm already debating whether or not I want to play Zenless. And like, if I do decide to play Zenless, that's another like month of rent going down the drain. Like, and I also have to pay rent now. I'm not living in dorms anymore. I actually have to fucking pay rent. Where else are we going? Right here, next to Leyline. Okay, sure. So yeah, like although my brother has been tempting me to spend obscene amounts of money, and I'm like, I can't do that. There's something that he wants me, like, he's been tempting me to spend just dumb amounts of money on. And I'm like, dude, no, I have rent to pay. I know, I can't do it. I can't spend $1,100 on that. I already have PGR, Genshin, HI3, HSR, and waiting for Withering Waves. And is it Withering Waves or Withering Waves? Is it like Withering Heights? I read it Wuthering in my head, but I don't think that's it. Where'd it go? Escape. What? Come on. Ah. There we go. We're good. But yeah, there's so many gacha games. I don't need to spend more on them. Is Wuthering? Okay. Doot for daily commissions. Catherine. Come here, Catherine. Yeah, so I recently, yesterday after the stream, I went to IKEA with my parents because we needed to go find a desk for my room up in college. Because, like, I don't have one. The one I'm using right now is just too heavy to bring up to college. So we went to go find an IKEA desk. And that was the first time I had been into IKEA since my prom. Which is the weirdest sentence to say. And we were walking through IKEA and I was like, I have not been here since prom. And then I realized that is the weirdest fucking sentence. Because so we were going to prom my senior year. So my senior year of high school. And so we were gonna go to like a local park or whatever because we went to dinner at like an Italian restaurant. The gnocchi was fire, by the way. Yeah, we went to dinner at an Italian restaurant, and then we were gonna go take pictures at like a park, but that day was one of the windiest days I remember. Living in this city for my entire life, that is the windiest day I have ever experienced. It was incredible. Hello, Ryo. But yeah, so we could not go and take pictures at a park, but we were across a major interstate from an IKEA. So we were like, what if we just took pictures in an IKEA? And so we did that. And that was the last time I went to an IKEA before yesterday when I went to go get a desk. So yeah, those are I still have all those prom pictures. It's incredible. Kids, say it with me now. Global warming. It was insane, dude. Oh my god. But like, that wasn't nearly as much climate change as you would expect because sometimes the Front Range does that. I just don't go outside very much. That's just kind of the standard. Now, this summer, where we get incredibly hot days and obscene amounts of rain, more rain than fucking Seattle in a week, that is very much climate change. That is very much climate change. It was just having a windy day, maybe a little bit, but not as much as you would think. But yeah, that was fun. And like all the employees, we were expecting to get kicked out, but no, all the employees were like, that's a phenomenal idea. At this point, I'm part of my furniture, bro, same. If I didn't have to like actually get out of my chair and go do manual labor for my job, I would very much be a part of my desk chair. Like, you know the Shel Silverstein poems, like Jimmy Jett and his TV set? Like, that's me. That's me if I didn't have responsibilities. If I didn't have like a job and shit and like school to go and classes to go to, that would definitely be me. Fuck. Keep doing these. I honestly don't know why I'm doing this at this point, because I think my Hu Tao artifacts are perfectly fine. Like, I don't really need... I think I'm doing this just for a hat, pretty much. Yeah, I'm doing this pretty much for a better crit rate hat, and that's it. Looks like I'm not beating that. And maybe a better Sans. I thought I got a better attack Sans, actually, now that I think about it. I didn't get a better attack Sans. I did get a better HP Sans, though. That's an incredible HP Sans. What's her crit and EM? Her EM is 100. 50 to 27. So I could have a slightly higher crit rate, but like, I don't know where I'm going to squeeze that out from. Unless I give her the HP Sans. No, but this just has crit damage. It has a little bit more crit rate. That's energy recharge. Okay, what happened? I'm gonna roll this. I like how I'm in the middle of a domain right now. I just kind of paused. It was like, hold on. Defense. Fuck. There's an HP Sans with good EM. Yeah. But so far, that is not what I'm getting. I mean, I could do this, but I think a lot of my crit rate actually comes from this. Yeah, I don't know, a lot of crit damage comes from it. Holy shit, I'm just now realizing that. Interesting. We keep farming is the thing. Yeah. Like what's a God, I fucking hate myself for asking this question. What's a good like benchmark for elemental mastery for like Hu Tao? Cuz she's at 100. That's not good, I know that, but like, what am I looking for? It's been so long since I last used Hu Tao. I never don't use Hu Tao. The only reason why I'm not using Hu Tao right now is because it's only Pyro in this fucking domain. I hate this domain so much because I cannot use Hu Tao. I mean, I could if I wanted to, but it sucks doing that. 250? Okay. Okay. I have almost like 500. Jesus fuck. Yeah, no, I'm not going that high. Although I will say a lot of my crit damage does come from Homa, because I do have Homa. Because I'm a lucky fuck. I think that's where all of my luck from HSR is. It just went into Homa. I think that's where all of my luck. That was the last time I was actually properly lucky in this fucking game. Was when I got Homa off pity. Before they fixed banners too. That was back when you had no, like, no 2 pities and you get guaranteed the weapon. Nah, I just fucking rolled it.
拒收并蓄。
禁止接触。
In my case, it's Gani. You can't live without her. Gani's great. It's just her gameplay is riveting. I'll give her that much.
安息吧。
闲人勿扰。
I never pull on weapon banner. I don't know. I honestly, I forget what I was doing. I don't know why. I was pulling for Wolf's Gravestone. That's what I was doing. I was pulling for Wolf's Gravestone, and then I got Homa. I was like, okay, might as well fucking get Hu Tao at this point. And then I was like 30 wishes away, and I had guaranteed. So I was like, I might as fucking well. And I think that was one of the first times I actually put money into this game, was getting Hu Tao. Because at that point, I was a Diluc main. At that point, I was a Diluc main, and then, yeah, and then, and then look at where I'm at now. Chronic Hu Tao user. She is my wallpaper on my phone.
财已流。
苍流水影。
Lost interest in Gani for a while, but Nahida made make constant burning available. Make Gani fun. Yeah.
闲人勿扰。
Oh yeah. Well, Dendro just in general kind of revamped a lot of characters. Just yeah, the introduction of Dendro in general just made a lot of characters, even from Cryo, which has no interactions with direct interactions with Dendro. It's really interesting to see how that happened. Boop. We're good. And PGR weapons are always available. No time locked is like 70% rate up. That is insane. No, that's not great actually. Oh, do you guys want to see my struggle right now? I'm gonna have to sit down for a day and clean out my artifact inventory, because my issue right now is, you know, I've always had a problem with artifacts in this game because of how much I artifact farm. But if you notice, I have a lot of 5 stars. I have a lot of 5 stars. And I'm getting so many 5 stars that I can't sell. Like, what? I have... Okay, those are all my locked 4 stars. And these are the artifacts I can sell. That's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 16, 24, 32, like 50 artifacts of space that I can just sell. And it's so bad. My artifact problem is getting much worse. So keep hoarding? Hell yes. They're gonna raise it. If they raise the artifact cap, that will make my habits of artifact hoarding that much worse. Yeah, like my mother makes fun of me because I am. But like here's the thing, right? I'm not a physical hoarder. Like, yeah, I like to have stuff, but like in a very controlled way, right? Like, yeah, the most things I have are my books, but that's books, right? Like, nerd. But in like real life, I don't hoard stuff. I barely buy stuff. I don't hoard stuff. When it comes to digital shit, though, oh my god. I am a digital hoarder through and through, and my parents make so much fun of me for that. For just keeping everything digitally. It's kind of a problem to a point of how much shit I have on my hard drives that I have no use for. But I hate deleting things. I cannot delete shit. It is so bad.
这难画。
And like sometimes it comes in handy, right? Because like I'll have kept a file or a picture or whatever from 3 years ago that somebody just comes to me and it's like, hey, do you still have that or whatever? Sometimes it can come in handy. And I'm also incessant about, whoa, holy shit, 4 artifacts, 4 5 stars, and they're all ass, and 3 of them are flowers. Okay. Yeah, and it helps that I incessantly organize everything. I organize my just everything in subfolders. I nest folders like fucking crazy. But yeah, like sometimes it's bad because I am I have dipped into the back half of my 4 terabyte hard drive. I have like 1.9 terabytes left on that hard drive, and so I was like, we're getting low. Hello, Amir, welcome. That's me in RPGs. I keep weapons and items for later and keep finding other weapons and items. I've been doing that in Wizard 101, and it's bad. Because a lot of the gear drops that you get, especially in the early, like the first 100 levels of the game, you don't use ever. Like when you get to Winter Tusk and you craft that gear in Winter Tusk, you use that until like level like 100. Like from 50 to 100, you just use your Winter Tusk gear. So all of the stuff that you get from drops is useless. You just sell it or feed it to your pet. But then there's me who doesn't want to do that. I want to keep all of the shit that has at least like some use. Like it's so bad. And so my all of my inventory in that game is so full. It's awful. Speaking of strong boxes, yeah, I'm gonna do that. They have Crimson Witch, right? They do. Fuck the pattern. God bless strong boxes. You are right, Amir. Let's see, what do we got? Defense, HP, ass flower, crit rate, okay. We got 1 Sands, a defense percent Sands. But my problem also is I lock so many fucking artifacts. I lock so many. I'm not. Why is this not locked? Okay. Because anything that might have even the slightest amount of use, I will lock. Which is not good. Not bad. Not worth it. Okay. Healing bonus. Whoa, love that. HP percent. Nope. let's see. Cryo damage, eh. Why are you giving me so many fucking feathers? I don't need feathers. That's nuts. Stop giving me feathers. Ooh, shit. Okay. Actually, nuts. Also, elemental mastery. That actually could be really good. If that rolls like elemental mastery or something, that is incredible. Hold on. Let me go roll that real quick. Pieces for Hu Tao? Yes, I am. I have decided that I'm getting her up to par once and for all. Where's the one that I just rolled? Okay. Enhance? Let's see. What is this gonna roll? What is Daddy Dawe gonna give me? Flat attack. Eh. Why did I just do that? What the fuck? Okay, sure. Lots of flat HP. That was actually not good. That was awful. That is incredibly bad. I did not mean to roll that to 20. But Otto did that, so yeah, we're yeah. We're gonna do another one. We're gonna do one more dump, and then we'll call it good. I'm gonna throw some Deepwood memories in here, and then we'll call it. Okay. Yeet. No. Damn it. Crit damage. HP. Fuck. That makes me sad. Try a random set and see what happens as well. But like, here's the problem. I don't need a random set. Like, I've got what I need Crimson Witch. I already have a crazy cup. I already have a crazy cup, Ryo. I don't need more. Unless I want to use, like, Diluc's cup, but Diluc has flat defense, so, like, eh. Why do I have this? Why do I have that? That is incredibly awful. Also that. Anyways, I should make another pyro set. Yeah, definitely. I have a feeling they will. Just with, you know, Liney coming out. I have a feeling it's past time to get a new pyro set. Just because that's just Liney's whole thing is pyro. Let's go. We should go some Paradise. Sort of stop making elemental sets. Yeah, but I feel like they've got to eventually make another like pyro set that isn't like specifically. It's not like Crimson Witch, but it still has focuses on those elemental reactions of pyro. Maybe, who knows? We'll see what happens. I'm gonna go to Bottleland. Woo. What is this? I take yellow line. And you needed the Hydra set in the desert so they can release a pyro one in the front tank. That would be awesome. That would be hilarious. Here's water in the desert and fire in the Water Nation. Like that. Okay, let's see. Where are we going? I should be taking yellow. Aquamarine. I do not need that. I need one more rotation. There we go. This is how this is how stuff like this works, right? This is how like the metro works, or like the London Tube works. Ah, I didn't notice that. Thank God for the new Abyss. I have not done Abyss in so long, dude. I'm just now realizing I haven't done Abyss in an incredibly long time. That's a W on his yellow piece. Nice. Oh, wait. Was I supposed to just get off there? $23 CD. Nice. I should probably start farming artifacts again, cause like, or relics in HSR, cause like I keep farming like resources and like talent materials and shit, but I don't need it. Oh fuck! I changed the language to Chinese. Whoops. Before you say goodbye, I have something to tell. Rock climbing rope. We used it on our adventures to climb mountains and traverse many places. Sweet. Yep. That just looks like regular rope. It's not rock climbing rope if it isn't a cool color. I'm just saying.
你有在圣经外面
Never seen anything like Juju Cart in the outside world. Nope.
是这样啊，也不行，难得的机会。
说好了。
Go. Language. Back to English. English. Definitely need a better chess piece. I need a better chess piece for literally fucking everybody. It is obscene how many, like, I have no good chess pieces in that game. Get rid of this fucking exclamation point. It won't go away, Ree! Well, at least get rid of the notice. So many exclamation points that I just want to get rid of. Come on. Sweet, we're good. Grab the choo-choo cart. Oh. Board. We're going. There's 100 of these fuckers? Jesus.
Oh, this is even higher than I expected. The drops are pretty steep too.
Deal with it, Kokomi.
Are you okay, Kokomi? If you're scared, just yell and let it out. We won't tell anyone. What happens in the bottle domain stays in the bottle domain.
Sure. I love this music. It's so good.
Looks like Klee's having the most fun.
That's Klee though. She has fun by killing fish in mass, so that's not saying a whole lot. Oh, a good 4-piece for Annihilated characters. Yeah. I don't know. I just want good artifacts. Like, that's the last thing I have left to do in that game when I'm not doing story is just good artifacts. Because I have all the characters I want for a very long time.
Klee can fly across the sky like a real mage now. Guess that sort of makes sense.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Wait, but if being able to fly makes you a mage, what does that make Kaya, since he's here too?
Paimon is a mage confirmed.
Nothing. Kaya's just a master thief. Don't you remember, Paimon?
Same here, I don't need to pull any for any new characters for a while. Yeah. Like, pretty much my goal, like, I'm playing the game to stockpile gems, Stellar Jade, for a character I might want, but also to get 300
Sorry
wishes.
to bother our young mage, but there's something a master thief would like to report. Do you still remember our mission?
Uh-oh, I was having so much fun that I almost forgot.
It happens to all of us, Klee, don't worry.
We're supposed to be helping Adia look for the missing components. But don't worry, I've already got one.
You mean you snatched it when we weren't looking?
Blade is cool and all, but I want Mom.
I didn't have
yeah.
to go that far. In fact, the component we were searching for was actually that orange rope. If anything,
It wasn't
you could say
orange, it was just a
came
fucking
right
rope.
into our
It was
hands
hemp.
at the right time. Let's head back and give it to Adia.
Aw, do we really? Okay. Even though I want to keep playing, I know Adia is really important. That's our wise mage. Don't worry.
Kokomi's fucking struggling.
We'll be able to see stars in the water and watch fish dance.
Kokomi she's having not a good time.
Seems Kokomi's out of it after that ride. Her face is completely blank and her lip was trembling while she was speaking. I thought I was keeping my composure pretty well.
No, you were not.
My mind is
Sorry.
always spinning. I'm used to this. We should head back to Idia.
He's probably drooling over this quest. It's a good quest.
How about we hold hands, Miss General? Klee will give you energy.
Ah, yes. She's just so cute. She'll give you energy from just holding her hand.
After holding Klee's hand, the stars in the sky and the fish in the water have all disappeared. I must have been seeing things from riding the cart.
Oh, bro, what? Hmm?
What are you oh. Nothing.
Klee, stay away from her, or all the fish will die. Oh, Kokomi, yeah. Kokomi simp. Huh.
Unsolicited, and all the more valuable for it.
Get up there somehow via the chest. Nope, Zhongli, wrong side of the ladder. Do not understand how ladders work. Thank you. Whoop, switch bit around. Yay! Where's this going? Okay, got it. I wouldn't say the only decent content. We ignored the rest, exactly. Where's the chain lift? I don't... Come on, you can do it. Woo! Press that throttle. Pedal to the metal, let's go. I need to go... Where am I? Hold on. Yeah, there we go. I figured it out. Too much work for a little reward. That's why I only, like, when I started, like, dying out in this game, I was only doing, like, 9 and 10. I was just doing, like, floors 9 and 10, and that's it. Did you get kayak skin? Not yet. Because I have not played this quest since last week, so... I've not set foot in Bottleland since last week, so... There is a thing up that way, though.
Access denied.
That's not Kazoo.
All right, let's head off.
Just have to install this Genshin update. Honestly, at that point, you just reinstall the game. Why is that like that? You're so high up, I don't know how I'm gonna get to you. What line do we need to take? I feel like I'm back in London. Green. Yeah, I need to take green. This is such a Totoro vibe. I can't explain it. Who are you planning on getting from Overture trailer? If it's a thing or Lakino. Woman and pant. That's honestly, yeah. Okay, so Farina for the I'm probably gonna go for Farina for the Archon collection. But like aside from that, I'm not entirely sure. Like, yeah, Arlecchino and Focalors, and like that's it. For right now, that's it for now. it might change. Who knows? But like, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. What? Like, squeeze me, miss? Anyone that you suspect will be a 4-star that who you want? I'm not sure, honestly. Well, like, I'll probably go for Lynette, maybe, depending. Honestly, I'll probably just be going for whoever's free, like whoever they decide to give away. Yeah, I'm gonna go for Farina. I'm gonna go for I'm gonna go for Farina, Arlecchino if she's playable, and then like I don't know, whoever I really have funds for, pretty much. Yes, this is the right line, I think. Yes, we're good. I feel like Charlotte exerts. Yeah, she kind of does. I'll give you that much. I would be surprised if she's a 5-star. Although Nuviet is interesting to me. I feel like he would be a very much a character that would be neat to get for lore purposes. But Mr. Worcestershire sauce, love that. I taught my friends how to say Worcestershire sauce properly, because they never said it correctly. I was like, it's pronounced Worcestershire, you know, right? And they did not believe me. But yeah, Risley, I do want to get, or Risley looks interesting. I'm not sure if I want to actually get him, but he does look interesting. I do want to get the girl that was trying to give him the sweet drink thingy, whatever her name is. I have no idea what her name is, but she's voiced by Sayaka. So my weird thing, yeah, Sijuin. I almost want. She exudes 4-star as well, but like, in the fact that, where the fuck am I, dude? What? Yeah, Sijuin, it like looks awesome, but also she's voiced by Sayaka from Madoka Magica, so I kind of want her. My weird thing for voice actors is gonna drain my wallet. That's gonna be the bane of my wallet, to be honest. That's cool. I'm not even trying. Fuck this name. It's not too hard. Sijuin is not that hard of a name. I think Risley is the worst. Like, that's just the worst one of all of them. Hold on. Nope. Don't keep going if I don't tell you to, you little shit. So many precious chests. Like,
Brings a
it's
smile
incredible.
to my face.
How many primos do I have now? 579 plus 16. How many is that? $20. Oh, that Arlecchino fund. Okay, so this goes this way. You're going this way. What if I just follow this
Time to
back?
go. I follow the wind.
Does that go the right way? Maybe it's the fact that I took French in high school and just the weird spelling kind of eventually clicked for me. Maybe it's that. But I don't find the names too hard. Like I will say I will have never guessed Risley. But like Sejuin. Oh, that's why Ganyu is out, is because I'm not on my actual fucking team. Hold on.
Oh. So,
Shut up, rich boy.
you collect these?
Shut up, rich boy. How's there not a station anywhere around here? That was the one I was following. Where the fuck am I going? Dude, hold on. I need to take tan to here and then green. Okay. I'm just on the wrong side of the... I'm just on the wrong side of shit. Speed of Latin based. Well, okay, that's not any excuse for French, because French is just awful. Like if you were to say like if it were like Italian names and you were having a problem pronouncing them, then yes, I would be concerned. But like French is excusable because French is just barely Latin anymore. Like it's barely a romantic language. This forces you to actually pay attention with the lane switching shit. Okay, here we go. This is the line I need to be on. There we go. Go. Did we even get a single Mondstadt character in Inazuma? I don't remember. Possibly? Toma. Actually, let me check. So we did get Toma. Did Eula come out during Inazuma? No, she came out like 1 point something.
Dodoko? Dodoko, where?
The smallest 5-star we got was in 1.5 with Eula. Okay, yeah. Then yes. I'm going where I need to. Okay, we're good. At this point, it's an easy collection. It really is. Because you've had so much time to finish it. Like... Yeah, it's just everything is so new. Like everything is so old. Like you've had Mika, that's it. Although I do have a feeling there's going to be a point in the game where it's just going to be a flood of new Mondstadt characters that you're going to have a problem to keep up with. You've had the last two Leo characters aren't exactly new either. Well, true. Why did you get so slow? Okay, sure. You bark on the Dandelion. Well, we're not gonna get Dandelion C for I honestly think until after Conria, but we will definitely get Dandelion C is the almost fictional place in Mondstadt. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe in like Natlan kind of thing. After Natlan and between then and Snezhnaya. That would be a neat little interlude. And the Dandelion C is real. I have yet to be convinced fully. I have yet to be convinced, but we'll have to see. Oh yeah, there's also the port. I love the music here. It's incredible.
The wind knows me.
Do you reckon we'll have a filler patch? Oh, I don't think they're gonna do an entire fucking filler patch cycle. Maybe an extra patch. I could foresee a 5.9. I could foresee a 5.9, but I do not think we would get an entire
Welcome
filler
back.
patch cycle.
Well, any good news? Oh, don't tell me. You've taken care of all the problems and now I don't have to do anything?
You won't be disappointed.
Yeah, we even rode the choo-choo cart. Do you want to come ride too? But maybe you'll have to wait till tomorrow. I'm a little tired now.
No, poor Klee.
Seems she had a little too much fun, and now she's about to crash.
I doubt they'd break the momentum.
I think it's time
yes,
for a rest.
same. And that's why I think they wouldn't do an entire fucking filler patch cycle. I feel like if they needed more time to do Snezhnaya, to finish up Snezhnaya, I could imagine. But also, like, I could imagine a filler patch cycle after Snezhnaya. Like, we finish up Snezhnaya, give us a bit, kind of like what they've been doing with, they've been kind of doing that with HA3, right? Or no? Am I just dumb? But yeah, that's kind of think how that's how I think they'll kind of do it.
Then we'll see you later.
But yeah, I feel like it's less likely for them to do that than for them to just keep going with the schedule that they've built.
Bye, Mr. Honorary.
They have such a strong schedule, and they've been doing it for 3 years now.
It sounds like our young mage enjoyed herself. I'm so happy that she had a good time.
Yeah, they'll keep doing something after Teyvat chapter is finished, but like with this, yeah.
So, back to the missing component. Did you bring it? You bet! Kaya said that the missing component was this orange climbing rope.
Ah, it just occurred to me that you probably ran into the three brothers while you were in the canyon.
Probably, yeah.
If I remember correctly, the two eldest brothers were taking their sickly younger brother on adventures when they ran into a sandstorm and ended up here. They were all arguing with one another when they first arrived, but it wasn't long before they broke down and were huddled together in
Yeah, exactly,
tears.
because they, like, HI3 finished part 1, and they just announced part 2. So, like, yeah.
They sure must have a lot of energy to keep up their bickering and
So
adventuring
I couldn't
every
imagine
day.
that a lot is going
I'm a
on in
little
HI3
worried
right
about
now.
them, yet quite envious of all that energy.
You almost sound as if you're reminiscing about old friends, Idia.
Yes, I've known them for quite some time after all. But I seldom go to that area. You can hold on to the rope for now, Traveler. I have no use for it until we have the other components. By the way, Eula and Kale have also returned, but I'm afraid they weren't able to make much headway. They mentioned that they would like to head to the jungle north of here, once you have all rested up.
Sweet.
Now that I've
There's no
told
such
you
thing as rest
everything,
here.
I'll go rest. I mean...
We'll take it in turns.
I'll
You go
and
rest. I'll
check
stay
on
and
the
watch.
situation in the remaining 2 areas.
Do you need me to accompany you?
Oh, no, it's all right. You've already accomplished a lot today. You should rest up.
Sweet. Okay. I have finished up with that. Whoa. Would you look at that one standard banner wish? Whoa. Oh, hi, Toma. Sure. Cause why not? Fuck.
Wherever in this world.
What does that put you at? That's C6. Whoa. And I never use you. Would you look at that?
I carry memories of my home.
So get some more paradise. Woo. That is part 2. Okay. It says promise. Okay, that's an Layla invite, which you bet your ass I'm using. Still better than Dia, but it's also Toma, so I don't know. Okay.
This blade.
Before we get going on
It is
this,
the last link I have
I am
to the
going
land of my birth.
to run to the bathroom real quick. And then we'll get going on this again. So give me a second. Alrighty, we're back. I have water to keep my voice alright. So let's get going. Yay! Okay. Let's keep going. Wait until the following morning, 8 to 12. Yes. I don't have any hopes for the game to become better. I'll just lose interest. Fair enough. Did you wash your hands? I'm not a barbarian. Of course I did.
This scenery is
Where am I going?
wonderful. Surely enough to
Hey, Kale and Eula! Oh, Adia is here too!
Soap, yes.
Hey, it's the Traveler and Paimon.
Hello, Kale.
How are you? Did you rest well?
I'm feeling refreshed.
Yep, this is a comfortable place to rest. I guess that's one thing here that's better than the desert. But other than that, there's not much going for this place.
What do you mean? There's a fucking roller coaster. It has its own transit system. That's fucking dope.
Saying things like that isn't going to help, Adia.
But it's the truth. The desert is full of terrible memories for me. Being there was like... yeah, like wading through thick mud.
Mud reference. Oh,
That's a weird way to put it. Actually, if you hadn't mentioned it, Paimon would have already forgotten that this domain is in the desert. I know what you mean. The air here isn't at all like the desert. It's very humid. Almost as if we're in the rainforest. It's a very familiar feeling for me.
Everyone looks well rested. If you're
yeah.
ready, we
Terrariums
can
do
start
that.
making our way
Terrariums
to the
are
jungle north of
usually
here.
very humid.
Good luck, everyone. I'll be rooting for you.
Hold on. I said we, didn't I? No need to say goodbye, because you're coming too.
And you have me dragging my friend, fuck. The joke was so good. My friends dragging me out to do shit with them. Like,
But wait, I'm just the mascot.
I'm just the moral support. I didn't actually expect to be going.
You can't back out this time, Adia. The manager of the fairgrounds is waiting to see you.
That
He
sounds
said
ominous.
Adia is the only person who could help.
The fairground sounds very ominous.
Yes, Kale and I discovered a fairgrounds in the forest.
The fuck?
The person in charge of it seems to be a Spontamod scholar.
Oh,
Scholar?
Layla.
But what's she doing there? Researching the forest ley lines?
It's Layla.
Oh, I wish there were ley lines here that I could ever study. Anyway, I know who you're talking about. I'd better come along then.
I wish there were ley lines here that I could have her study. Oh, okay. Have her study, not... Okay. I thought Adia was saying that she wished she could study the ley lines. I'm like, why? What? Okay.
into the wind.
The music here is just so cool. It's so, like... It gives me music I played growing up vibes.
One with nature.
Like, very...
No, my sword!
kind of romantic, but like a little bit of like classical baroque. It's really strange, honestly, but it reminds me of the kind of stuff I played.
Go! Jackpot.
Just with a lot of accordion. It feels like it's something you would hear in a Suzuki book.
Time to go.
Okay. Up here? What do you think you're doing?
Time to go.
Up this way? Oh, I should probably keep out Ganyu for bow purposes.
as per our contract.
Come on. Why? Come on. There we go. Holy fuck. Oh. This needs to be Tignari. If I... Dig. Okay.
I'll lead the way.
Yeah, I know. Shut up. Wait, do I need a Dendrograna? Yeah, I need Dendrograna up here. Boop. And then you get the floaty thingies. We're good.
One man's stone.
Now let's actually
is
do the
another
fucking
man's
quest. Like, whoa. Wait. Yeet. What do you get his skin at 150? Okay. Yeah, right there. That's when you stop getting primos too. Okay, fair enough. Once you've picked up Gleaming Lamp's Brilliant Mirror, you can grant color to the lamp's light. When the correct color of light shines upon the lamp gem, the gem will be activated and certain treasures, chests, and other devices will be unlocked. Okay.
One man's stone is another man's gem.
Sure. I'll take it.
Can't see?
Higher, higher, pants on fire! Go!
Love that burst.
If we bury it, maybe it'll spring back to life.
Okay, back to Kazoo. Kazoo, yeet.
All right.
There's also a teleport waypoint up here. Dude, the amount of gems I'm gonna get after this event is obscene. If you bring a brilliant mirror into an illuminated radius of a different colored gleaming lamp, the mirror will be subsumed? That's a big word and you don't understand. Okay, so it just overrides. Got it.
Jackpot.
Not enough is never enough. Yeah, exactly. True, but also.
Finally, someone
Oh,
has
hello.
arrived.
Oh, okay. You're not who I thought you were. I thought this was gonna be Layla.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Maimuna. We've brought Adia with us.
Thank you, Kale. It's been quite some time since I've seen you, Idia. To be honest, I didn't think you'd actually show up.
Why do their eyes, Crystalfly? Why do their eyes glow?
If anything, I thought you'd be curled up somewhere crying alone.
Mood.
Hey, you shouldn't be saying things like that.
Doesn't seem to be the first time Paimon's heard someone say that about Adia, though.
You want to see me cry? Fine. I'll start crying right here.
Now that's the fighting spirit we advocate for here.
No, please don't.
All right, I shouldn't have said that. Now, who are these two?
Hi.
And
My name
Paimon
is David Reed.
Paimon.
They're reliable helpers. Lucky for you that I found them. You'd better be more careful about how you speak to them, okay?
Okay.
Of course. Good to meet you. You may call me Maimuna. For the sake of time, we should forego the usual pleasantries. Please follow me.
God, I love Adia. Yeah, she's great. Let's see, where are we going? Where are we going? To the right, to the carousel, merry-go-round, whatever the fuck. No, it's a tent. Okay. It from a top-down view, it kind of looks like it could be a merry-go-round.
Go!
Should probably be. Oh, this is where the dancing happens and the skins happen.
Wow!
Oh, wow.
Look at that huge tent!
Amazing, isn't it? I helped make it. What fun would a fairground be without a tent, right?
Sure.
Really? Paimon knew you couldn't be so pathetic. You just act modest all the time to hide your
Chill.
actual abilities.
It's not that big. It's big enough. Okay. Yeah, you have to remember this is Teyvat fantasy world. We haven't seen a bigger tent in Teyvat before, so.
Huh?
What is it, Kale?
Sorry. I'm not sure if I should tell you.
What?
I'm
Color?
afraid it might dampen the mood.
What?
That's not important. Please, just speak your mind.
Well, there are lots of vendor booths set up here, but there's no one running them. In fact, there's no one at this fair at all. It looks pretty deserted.
The truth is, this used to be an exciting and bustling place.
Also, god damn it, Paimon just calling people pathetic. I know! Paimon is doing Paimon things.
But just a few days ago, something happened, and it seemed like...
Like, the world was suddenly flipped upside down?
We finish each other's sandwiches.
Yes, exactly. Something fell from the central hub into the tent and knocked down the crystal light that was hanging at the top.
Oh, the crystal light.
See, I can read Adia, I can read Adia here. She's saying, oh yeah, the crystal light, when she has no fucking clue what that is. She's just pretending like she knows what she's talking about. How I get through anything in life ever.
Mm-hmm. I remember a certain someone said that we should have beautiful lights to celebrate at a fair, and made us that crystal light. But once the light fell, the tent became a complete mess, and the Hydro Eidolons were trapped inside.
Kale and Eula in this part. I love them. Kale has enough father figures. She needs a mom figure.
Just when I was at my wit's end, a man from the Lawrence clan came and offered his assistance.
Wait, he offered to help you?
Ooh. Eula is now intrigued.
Yes, and he refused to listen to any of my warnings. He just walked straight into the tent, and then...
Yes? And then?
Yeah, don't leave us hanging here! What
Paimon,
happened?
your input is not appreciated.
And that's it. He became trapped inside along with the Hydro Eidolons.
Yet another victim.
Oh no, we have to do something! We can't just leave him there, Maimuna!
I know, but the situation inside might be more difficult than you think. You should mentally prepare yourselves.
Just talking about it is a waste of time. Since we're already here, let's go and scout out the situation ourselves.
All right, this way, please.
Okay, let's see. Paimon, sometimes you just need to shut up. Yeah, she really does. Hopefully that's not as much of a problem in Fontaine, because if Paimon fucking ruins Fontaine by just being Paimon, I'm gonna be so mad. She will, though. We all know it. Do we call it? We could just let this be another person's problems. But like,
It used to be a
who
large
else's
stage
problem would it
inside,
be?
But after everything got shaken up, it seems the very nature of the entire place was altered. The lamps and crystal light that were hanging above have all fallen down, which makes repairs near impossible.
Wait, so you mean it's difficult to move around in there?
Yes, mainly because of the lights. Do any of you have experience being on stage? Once the stage lights turn on, everyone's attention is focused on you.
Have you heard of the situation with Karina? I have. That apparently things are getting fixed with that, which makes me happy. Apparently that has been all, or is being sorted out currently. Karina made a TikTok saying like, yeah, things are being fixed on Hoyo's side, and it's nice to see Hoyo give a shit about their voice talent. Even if it's not Chinese, like if it's not the Chinese cast, it's the English cast, and it's incredible seeing the support come from that side of things. So, yeah, hopefully they get compensated for this shit, because yeah, it's mostly the studio, and like I've seen some speculation that the studio was the reason why a lot of sus Paimon lines happened the way they did. Because there were a couple lines during Sumeru especially
I can't stand
that
feeling.
did
Having
not
everyone's attention focused
were very
solely on
suspicious,
you would just
were very
make me
suspect,
terrible.
and were not good localizations, and bordered on like straight up racist. And the suspicion is that was the studio that did that, and not yeah, somewhere in that studio did that. So pretty much the corporate talk is they are looking for, Hoyoverse is looking for a new voice studio to handle the English dub. And yeah, so, and mispronunciations and all that stuff. Like being super lax with mispronunciations, which kind of sucks that this is all happening after Sumeru, where they could have had a lot of space for proper fucking representation of that stuff, but you know, it's whatever. It sucks that it's happening at all. But we'll see what happens. And like, part of me is also glad that this is happening before Natlan, because imagine how hard they could butcher Natlan names. When, if anything, that's what, like, that's the representation that should matter the most. Like, because of how, you know, with the theories of what Natlan is based off of being indigenous South American cultures, that is incredible. That would be incredible. And there's a lot of room to fuck up those names. Yeah.
Me too! I'm no good at speaking in front of people. And then to have everyone staring at you. Oh, just the thought of it makes me shudder.
Sounds like you have some things you haven't been able to let go of yet.
Please don't laugh. I'm trying my best to change that, but there are still some things I can't overcome. Like when there's a lot of people around, or when people are staring at me.
Trauma. I do love how college trauma is written. It's incredible. Left for a bit, we were talking about the whole Karina Betkers and the voice actor payment shit happening on the English dub.
No, there's nothing funny about that. And you know what? It's not a bad thing to care when other people are looking.
Eula slay, let's go. Eula is awesome.
That's my opinion anyway. Think about it. Only people who have high standards for themselves would worry about failing to meet others' expectations.
Oh, you haven't heard about this? Okay, so Karina Betker, the voice of Paimon, came out and said that they were not getting paid. That they were struggling to pay rent and bills because the voice studio that handles the English dub was not paying them. And so they made that statement, and then it actually caught on to a bit of a news cycle, and then Hoyoverse made a statement. It was like, yeah, no, this is the studio's fault. We have paid our dues plenty of times for our English voice talent. So the English voice studio broke contract with Hoyoverse. So Hoyoverse made a corporate statement that in corporate lingo just means we're looking for a new studio. So yeah, things are getting sorted out apparently. Yeah, that was a bit of a thing. It was like what, like a week? Not even that from Karina saying that they weren't getting paid to Hoyoverse saying, yeah, that's not cool. Yeah. Like Hoyoverse was quick on the draw on that one, and I'm so happy that they were.
You have many good qualities, Kale. I bet if you had to learn dance since childhood like myself, then you'd be an even better dancer than me.
Aww, I love Eula.
No way! That would be impossible.
Aww,
I can relate. I know exactly how she feels.
Mama Eula.
Maybe we should find a time for you to learn with me. And one day, you will become an outstanding dancer too.
Rare Large Company W?
By that
Yeah,
time,
really.
you'll be so focused on performing your beautiful moves that you'll no longer worry about an audience watching you.
And like my thought of that was, amidst all of the like strikes happening right now, like the United States, we're having a whole bunch of screen actors and voice actor strikes. Amidst all of that, it was very refreshing to see a company actually give a shit about their voice talent, for once, instead of just kind of be rich assholes. So it's great to see a company that actually gives a shit about the stuff that they're making and not, you know, the entirety of Hollywood.
Wow. Eula's so passionate about this that she's practically glowing now.
He has so much drama. I mean, some of it is, you know, good. Like, I am glad Twitter threw a fit on Karina's behalf because they deserve to be paid. They're the voice of Genshin. If the English voice of Genshin is not getting paid, that's a problem. But then there's all of the other mini hissy fits that Twitter will throw that should not happen. But yeah, sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's great.
Really? You do that? You wouldn't think I look stupid and secretly laugh at me.
You really think I'm that kind of person? Fine. Vengeance will be mine.
Oh, no! Of course not. Alright, please teach me.
Seems there's no need for me to warn you again. Anyway, you just need to open the curtain and you'll be able to see the stage.
I love those two. They have such a good dynamic. It's Mama Eula. Kale and Eula. Wait, what? Oh, rotate lamp.
Wait, what's that thing in the middle there?
That's my crystal light. It's been locked up.
Well, let's figure out a way to fix this. Looks like we need to raise the platform underneath the crystal light.
If I remember correctly, the stage controls should be somewhere around here.
All right, here's my thinking. Kale has one mother and one big sister. Amber's more of a big sister. Eula is the mom, and then she has like 5 dads.
It seems we have to use the colorful lens to make the light change colors.
She has so many dads, and I love it. I love her for that. I absolutely adore Kale and her like 6, 7 dads. It's great.
Beg for mercy.
I just use Twitter to follow art. Yeah, that's kind of what I use at this point. It's mostly like keeping up to date with like voice actors and just content creators pretty much at this point. I don't use it for anything else. So art and content creators I follow, and that's really it. Wait, nope, that wasn't what I needed.
That's one way of shining new light on the problem.
Hey, Maimuna? Do you happen to know someone named Sino?
No, never heard that name before. Why do you ask?
Oh, never mind then. I was just thinking you two would have a lot in common.
Back to the situation at hand. We should probably head into the passageway that opened now.
Hello? Is anyone here? If you can hear me, please help!
You're I'm surprised you have the lung capacity to shout that loud.
Lessig Lawrence?
Who are you? Who has the audacity to utter my...
You sure don't look like you're in any condition to be talking like that.
Yeah, Eula could just fucking kick you while you're down, bitch.
Yep. He's a member of the Lawrence clan, all right. Even though he's hanging on by a thread, he still insists on clinging to meaningless etiquette.
You. What are you doing here? Huh. Have you come here to mock me, Eula?
If you would just think for a moment, it should be pretty obvious why we are here. Yet, now you're intentionally trying to provoke me? Of course, you don't have to accept my help. After all, aristocrats are naturally superior and need no help from others.
Yes, thanks for the reminder. I don't need help from the likes of you.
Cool. Walks away.
I don't think he really means it, Eula. His tone was harsh, but he keeps glancing at you from the corner of his eyes. It's my opinion as the healer that he needs help.
I love how they stick to the roleplay shit.
He's been trapped for so long that it seems he's forgotten how to hold a decent conversation. How ridiculous. Let's go. We'll leave the stage to this person who'd rather save face than save his own life.
Hey, no, wait! Halt! You cannot just leave me here. We're both of the Lawrence bloodline, after all.
Yeah, we're both
Helping me
slavers.
when
Whoa!
necessary certainly won't tarnish your prestige. If anything, my embarrassing predicament will be overshadowed by your virtuous deed. We must uphold the prestige and dignity of the family.
This is the best reason you could come up with? You think tacking on the word family will be enough to talk me into helping you? You should be ashamed for your careless actions. It's because
Aggressive
of you
point,
that we all
yes.
have to come here.
Oh, the wink. Oh, the
Seems
yellow
everyone
wink.
in the Lawrence
I love
clan
you,
is this
Lily.
way. They'll do anything to save face.
Eula sounds harsh.
All right. Looks like it's time for the mascot to step in. Here you
Lessig
go.
must be
One
fucking
for
so
Eula,
confused.
And one for Lessig.
Lessig must be confused. Like, why? Healer,
What is
mascot,
this?
what?
Candy?
Man's just stood up.
Thanks.
What?
Oh, the smell. It's just like the aroma I smelled coming from the lens.
There's an aroma from the
Yes,
lens?
that's right. Enjoying something sweet always lightens the mood.
Get it? Lens, latents.
Thank you, Miss Mascot. I certainly do feel much better now.
So he's willing to thank someone else, but not me.
Eula has been worrying about you the past few days and asked me several times regarding how to find you. But now that you two have been reunited, I won't have to keep answering her questions anymore. Oh, I'm so happy.
What? Come on, what?
Let me clarify
Idia, you
one
love
thing.
us, don't...
I don't care what happens to him. If you're going to keep saying nonsense like this, then
Eula will never admit that she actually cares about him. Yeah, you're probably right.
if you're going to keep saying nonsense like this, then at least give me another piece of candy.
Baka.
Oh, sure. I still have more.
Sorry. I admit my mistake. I know I've caused heaps of trouble for all of you.
Why couldn't you have just said that earlier?
I'm back. Oh? Have you already finished catching up? Why are you all looking at me?
Oh, nothing. Don't mind us.
We're just...
All right.
Hey, look!
Then let's
Literally
clean things up
anything
here and
else.
Keep working our way toward getting the crystal light fixed.
This is so
There's no
incredibly
need to push
awkward.
yourself
Hey,
in your
look,
condition,
anything else.
I'll take him and find some place for him to rest. I happen to be a little tired myself.
All right. I'll leave my cousin to you then. You'd better rest up and regain your strength before we settle things, Lessig.
Bruh, okay. I hate YouTube, why? I mean, aside from the obvious reasons. What do they give her? Do they give her stringless? Oh, fuck. No blast? What? Okay, sure.
Now, let's see if there's any way to keep raising the platform higher. We probably will need to find a mechanism that's like a lamp.
Everyone gets no blast? That's so weird. I don't have a brilliant mirror. That happens sometimes. That's, yeah. I've heard of people, that happening to people before.
Strange. Is that really the Lessig that I know?
You shouldn't always judge people based on the way you knew them before. People change, and people can always make different choices.
Oh, look! There's a water droplet over there!
A hydroidolin! It must have been trapped in the curtain, but at least it seems to be okay.
That cutscene took way too long to actually happen. Let me grab this other mirror. Ooh. Oh, they look like liney hats. I can hear the Mario pipe sound. Hold on. There we go.
Paimon thought it looked big from the outside. This place is massive!
It is a magical tent,
Smaller on the
after all.
outside.
The inside is much larger than it appears from the outside. Haven't you heard stories with this sort of thing before?
That feels like a very pointed Doctor Who reference.
Oh, another path has appeared! This should be the last level.
Yes, don't worry. We're almost to the top of the tent. The last thing we need to do is raise the crystal light to the very top of the tent. After the stage collapsed, I realized that having it raised only halfway makes it look a lot like the stage at the Grand Bazaar. Have any of you visited the Grand Bazaar before?
Hell yeah, we've seen Nulu dance
No,
there.
I haven't.
Oh, Eula, you're
I
missing
have.
out.
I've gone there a few times with Master Tainari. The place is bustling with all kinds of vendors. And if you're lucky, you can see Nulu perform her dance.
Oh, a dance from Sumeru? I'd like to see that myself. If only it were on the way back, then we could stop there.
It doesn't matter if it's on the way or not. I would be happy to take you whenever you have time, Eula.
Hell yeah.
Great. I'll take you up on that offer.
Now that Paimon thinks
Elsuka,
about it,
welcome.
we've already been there more times than Paimon can remember.
Really? My father used to help with festivities at the Grand Bazaar, and would
After the
always give me
Teyvat chapter, we're
candy
going to
during the
Gallifrey.
events.
Yeah.
I was just a kid and didn't understand anything. I was happy as long as he gave me some candy. To me, fairs and festivals were the best things ever. I always thought my father was amazing and wanted to be just like him when I grew up.
But aren't you a scholar in the academia, Maimuna? As far as I know, scholars seldom could spend time doing anything but research. I doubt you could have time to assist your father in preparing festivities.
Yeah,
Colin, come on.
Seems you read me like a book. When I had the choice between becoming who I wanted to be and who my parents wanted me to be, I ended up choosing the latter. But I was never happy about it.
That's almost the exact opposite of Eula's situation.
You must have already realized that. Why else would you set up all the booths here and make this place like a fairgrounds?
Yes, but I'm still not as
So
happy
here's the
as I
thing, Chrissy,
imagined I
Chrissy.
would be.
If we find a Clara in Teyvat, then that means that canonically the Doctor exists in this universe. So Doctor Who happens in the Hoyoverse. I'm just saying.
I realized that attending a fair and running a fair are two completely different things. The main reason my childhood was so fun and carefree is because my family worked hard. But my father knew how difficult and tiring running a fair could be, so he wanted to push me towards academics.
Give me a second. Yep, there we go. Okay, we're good.
But in the end, I didn't do well in either. I gave up on myself and resorted to investigating ley lines in the desert. Some things happened, and then I accidentally ended up here. I finally had a chance to make my wish of running a
Hey,
fair come
also,
true.
for the record,
But after seeing
we
everything
don't
come
know if
crashing
Clara
down,
from HSR's
I
last
feel
name
like
is
I've
Oswald
lost
or
the
not,
strength
so
to go on.
I'm just saying.
It's not as bad as you make it out to be, Maimuna. No need to feel so down. You have the courage to change, and you've been actively guiding us on this journey. Someone who's given up on themselves could never do these things. Oh, Kale.
I understand my situation better than anyone. You don't need to try to comfort me.
It's not that I'm trying to comfort you. It's just that people sometimes don't realize that their actions speak louder than words. Believe me, this is something that I learned from my time together with Eula.
It hasn't been that much. Wow, Kylie's a quick learner.
Oh, what are you trying to say?
Oh, nothing. Now, let's get that crystal light fixed.
All right.
Is it good universe in the tree or in the sea? We're unsure, but if it's in the tree, the Teyvat will have to face the Honkai, assuming that we haven't already. Again, because there's the possibility that Teyvat has already faced the Honkai, and it's all post-Honkai. But, yeah. To be fair, Kali has... Oh, true. True.
The colored pieces of the bullet have melted.
Yes, the lens is made of materials that are easily melted by light.
Oh.
Is it me, or do I smell something sweet here?
Can I? Is my question. No, you can't. Okay, that would have been really dumb. Where's the hitbox for this fucker? Can you cheese it? Come on, please. Please let that happen. Fuck. What? Okay. Shit. Help. Help. Tip already forced the Honkai. That's a question I don't have an answer. Because it's very possible that they won. It's very possible that the Vishaps fucking won or whatever, or whoever faced it previously won, but I don't know. It is all. I would think that like Genshin is like a post collapse, like is the start of another Samsara or whatever. Okay. So where am I going from here? Because if I do this, then it melts. Do I need to rotate it again? I know 2 ways against winning the Honkai so far. 1, so far. 2, we have very little information on Teyvat's past, so there is a very high probability that they did, and we just don't know about it because, you know. Oh, those are not... Okay. Those are obstacles. I'm just tanking that shit. Okay. Yeah, this definitely is not, it's definitely not like tight Hollow Knight platforming.
If we're going to raise the crystal light, then we need to open the top of the tent.
I'm working on it. But like the so timeline wise, Kale had met Amber once before Sumeru happened. Right? So I think maybe there is another mention of it of them meeting, but I thought they only met in the comic, in the manga. And then Kale just didn't want to return again. They talked a lot. They talked via letters a lot, but they never actually met again until after Kale was cured. They stayed in 3.5 of the Kale. Okay, then I'm wrong then. Okay.
Oh, I was starting to wonder what was taking you so long. But don't worry, Lessig is recovering well. I'm pretty good at taking care of people. Seems I've found another good thing about myself.
I don't know if I should be worried for him or happy for her.
The shadow. It's massive. Wait. The shadow just now. It's...
I thought that was going to be a scream, but no, that's just a grunt. Although I am much more of Kale Sucrose. But, you know, it's whatever.
Seems he's
To
still might
each
need
their
a
own.
little more time to recover. Tell me, did everything go well for you all?
Of course. With a team like the Traveler, Paimon, Kale, and Eula, they're at least 40 times more reliable than you ever were.
Rip.
Only 40 times more reliable? That means I'm still pretty good then.
I guess it's not possible to feel like you've lost once you've already given up.
Oh, okay, you're Amber Eula. Okay. Yes, I see that one. Okay, I thought you were. For some reason, I thought you were doing Amber Kale. I was like, okay. Oh, Eula and Amber are best friends. Okay. Yeah. No, I do. I will agree with that one.
Huh? What has happened?
I am a Kale
How did I
Sucrose.
get outside of the tent? Ah, that's right. I remember meeting Eula, and then...
Why not Polly? True.
My head.
Name one thing that kids can play in the neighborhood. Polyamory?
Oh, you're awake now. Don't worry. That's just a
God,
side
that's my
effect of your
favorite
treatment
fucking
lesson.
Scott the Woz clip. Oh my god.
I'm afraid I still feel a little disoriented.
Yeah, and it's weird to age them like that. Like, sometimes you can very well age them, but like sometimes with like Kale and Amber, it's very ambiguous because Amber was also very young when the manga happened, but I feel like Kale was still like a child, and Amber was at least a teenager. I'm scared to ask what kind of treatment he's receiving.
Lessig Lawrence.
Oh, it's you, Eula. All right, I'll do it.
And that's why Eula is the mom.
Back to Mondstadt with you and abandon my wild efforts to restore the Lawrence clan.
I understand why some people don't think Eula and Amber. Because people, okay, if you check my Twitter, my most recent, like one of my recent retweets is somebody just fucking leaning into people that are deny queer coding. Because yeah, Amber and Eula are very queer coded, but people just refuse to accept that queer coding is just that. There's like, it's not canonically stated, so fuck you.
Interesting.
People will do
Now
that with
you want to talk.
everybody.
Seems
People
like
do
you've
that
had a
with
change
fucking
of heart.
Alhaitham and Kava. Like, you can't do that.
In that case, maybe you'll be able to explain everything in detail for us now.
Most obvious nod in romance. Okay. I wouldn't say the most obvious, but it's
It's
up there. It definitely is up there.
I came here in hopes of finding a way to restore the Lawrence clan to its former glory. But it was a long journey, and I didn't always know the way. I passed through Liyue and Sumeru. There was even a time when I lost my wallet and had to live in the wild.
Like a feral child.
But the peculiar thing is, I realized that nobody knew me out there. And not a single person even cared about the Lawrence clan. You and I are like glass pawns that were raised in shackles.
No,
were
you
taught to
were the
act like
shacklers,
nobles,
fuckers.
but
Don't even say that.
outside the walls of our home, the people of Mondstadt despised us.
I will say, Ayaka in general very much has... Okay, yeah, the Eula asking Amber to tango, it's up there on the romantic moves, but I will also say Ayaka's dance to the Traveler, Jet in general, Alhaitham and Kava, everything they do, like there's... Although, okay, I will say that it's the moment, like the most dense romantic moment. Jet stated outright to be a lesbian. Exactly! Tighnari and Sino. Yeah. Tighnari and Sino. I find Kava in Alhaitham a little bit more obvious, but I have not looked too much into Tighnari and Sino. fucking Tikhnari.
Such pompous, hateful, and stubborn teaching. It all culminated to making us cling to the old aristocratic dogma in an attempt to maintain our pride.
Ayaka's dance would have been so good if she didn't have the fucking socks. No. I have blanked out the fact that she's wearing socks in that scene. I've just accepted that there's no feet in that scene. It's just the dance. It's the beauty of the dance. She is a bisexual icon. You cannot change my mind on that. There are no wet socks in that scene.
It's like a never-ending game of tug-of-war, but it is meaningless. You understand. Or I should say, you have already long understood. But I'm afraid that I have only just realized this.
Paimon sorta understands what Lessig is
I have
saying.
long forgotten what you were actually saying. Yeah, I don't know how to get any 5 stars. Any advice? Ooh. Play the game a lot, and you'll eventually start accumulating them. Do your events, do your dailies. Don't spend money, because that's a hole that you will never, ever leave.
Everything he said is true. Your family is
That's
probably
about it.
unaware that you've already changed how you...
Yes, this has all happened recently. After coming to this domain, I realized the Mondstadt that I want is one where not everyone fears me. All that I and many other members of the Lawrence clan long for is a place where we can live peacefully with others.
Don't spend primos on resin. That's also a good one. When the traveler was talking about Albedo, she said something like, wait, what? He seems pretty interested in you. Who, Albedo? Albedo is interested in us for other reasons. That man is... That man has relations elsewhere. I think that man is too busy being smart and being a big brother to Klee to have any room for romantic interests.
Lessig, both you and I never had anything to do with the glory of the Lawrence clan. That is all in the past. We are just ordinary people.
Have you heard his Teapot voice lines? Okay, to be fair, Teapot voice lines aren't good to go off only. Because everybody's Teapot voice lines has some sort of implication to where at that point none of their lines have implications, maybe except for Ayaka's.
See, people can always make different choices, and it seems that Lessig has also chosen to become someone he truly wants to be.
Yes, about that. I'm afraid I haven't quite
Exactly.
found my own
Teapot voice lines
purpose
are
in
all
life.
just fan service. They're non-canonical. They're not very useful for headcanon, for shipping. I'm convinced, here's the thing, right? Yes, every Teapot voice line is just fan service, but if you take it into context with other things, Ayaka, I am a staunch believer that the only person,
That's all right.
the only character
Being
that
able
you
to
ship
clearly
with the
choose
Traveler
between becoming
is
who you
Ayaka.
want to be and who your parents
That's
wanted you to be is
that's my
already a
opinion
step
on
in the
that.
right direction.
On that front.
How to find true happiness is probably one of the most difficult research topics of all.
Because of how just up fucking front Ayaka's quest was.
I have a suggestion for you, Lessig. Why don't you return to Mondstadt and tell your parents what you just told us?
They'll probably try to tear me limb from limb. But what about you? Did you ever tell your family about what you think?
Lumi and Jetter. Okay, true.
This is something that I've been thinking about, too. Perhaps the two of us can sit down with the rest of the clan and discuss it with them.
I guess Lumi and Jet. But also Ayaka's bot. You can't not do that.
The Lawrence clan is just like this stage.
If you depend, yeah,
It was
exactly. If you
once
depend on the
home to
Teapot voice lines, then the trailer
performances.
just fucks almost all
Those
of that.
days are
Exactly.
now
She's so solid and tough, but also clear and open, like an ice cube. Is that why she's able to dance anytime and anywhere she wishes?
Also, I know this is like a not like this is not a popular headcanon, but Hu Tao Ace, like that's how I headcanon her. I don't ship Hu Tao with anybody.
Are you all done talking now?
No.
Yes, I think so. By the way,
Idea
that
just
is
has
for
to be
you.
the center
Please
of
take it.
attention, even though
I
she's
found
like
it on
not.
Lessig earlier.
She doesn't want to be the center of attention, but he's like, "Are you done talking? Pay attention to me now." What is that? Okay. I found this. This is for you. What? Okay.
Oh, it's one of the missing components.
Oh, all right,
Wait,
neat.
So you had it all this time?
It's a shape.
Why didn't you give it to me earlier?
What Hu Tao ships are there? Hu Tao and Yanfei is a big one. Xiangling 2 occasionally I will see. The big one is Yan Tao, like, or is Yanfei Hu Tao. Like, that is the most common one I see.
Well, you didn't ask. All right, I admit it. I forgot about it.
Okay, we'll let
I
the
need a
traveler hold
straight
on to
guy
it for
in.
now.
What? No. Okay. Maybe. That man just has a lot of gender.
This looks like... It looks pretty familiar. Have we seen one of these before?
Never heard of Hu Tao and Yanfei. I don't know if they are in canon, but it's a very popular ship. Like, it's incredibly popular.
Ah, right. I also bought a...
Yes, people often
Actually,
use
let
this
me
kind of box
check.
for candy at
I'm actually
festivals.
curious.
This was
Hold
one
on.
of the
AO3.
materials originally used to create the tent.
Let's go Genshin Impact. Relationships. Fuck, hold on, let me sort properly. Hu Tao, Genshin Impact. Relationships, Hu Tao, Yanfei. Sort and filter. There's 900, 855. Yantao fix. I see a lot of Yantao art, and I think it's just like their color palettes go together really well. But like, that's it. Liney is more gender than Venti. Oh yeah, no. Liney is just the most gender.
But now that the tent has been repaired, we no longer need it. Eating the candy from the box as an adult will never be as delicious as it was when you were a kid. But if you really think about it, there are way more things you can eat as an adult.
Sure.
Ah, so when it comes down to it, eating candy is sort of like life. It's just another choice.
Thanks. Thanks, Paimon.
So, as of now, we've already collected 3 of the missing components. Only 1 more to go. I'm sorry that repairing the tent took so much of everyone's time. You should all head back and have a rest. I'll lead the way.
Sweet. Turn to Silver Bottle Courtyard. Over this way. Beep. It's actually an interesting conversation. What is everybody's favorite ships? Oh god. Fuck. In Genshin?
Toodaloo.
I'm gonna say Kalai Sucrose because that was adorable, but also Bennett and Fischl because they have the best ship names. Like, either way you do their ship name, it's incredible. It's either beneficial or fishnet. Like, that is incredible. That's the only reason why I like that ship, is because their ship name is immaculate. Like, dynamics-wise, Sucrose and Kalai, like, yeah.
Oh, you're back. I trust your adventures to the forest went smoothly? Yep, you could say that. How about you? Up to anything? Well, I suppose it's time I told. The truth is that a relic known as the Shinro Casket was lost from Watatsumi Island long ago. But recently, an orb matching the relic's description suddenly began emitting light, almost as if it was guiding people to it.
I don't know what other...
This is what led me to find the relic's
What
whereabouts.
else is there? I got some more uncommon A-Spec headcanons as well. Really? What A-Spec headcanons do you have, Alex? Mine's probably Lisa Jean, not because I think it's applied or because I think they go well together, just because it's funny. That's a perfect reason to ship people. It's because it's just really funny. So you came here looking for something. That's what you meant by broadening your horizons.
I wasn't lying when I said that. Goro has often told me that sitting at home reading light novels is not the best of practices, and that I should try to get
What do you mean? Shut up.
As I made my way from Watatsumi Island to Sumeru, I enjoyed
Reading
a
light
variety
novels
of
is perfect.
breathtaking sights. It really is a beautiful nation. I even stayed in the rainforest for several days. I was surprised to find that the relic had ended up in the desert. I knew it was somewhere here, but I still couldn't pinpoint the exact location. Though I feel that Edea was not intentionally trying to hide anything from us, this domain does have plenty of secrets. I'm sure you've sensed that too.
Very unusual. Edea would become very busy from time to time. Plus, she knows Alice. Yeah, that's already immediately suspect. If you know Alice, you're on my list. If you know Alice, you are on a list. I see Noelle as Arias. Garo as well.
See. When you found Lessig,
I see Noelle, yeah.
to find any clues related to this domain?
I see Noelle. I also... Geo characters. If you're Geo, you're Aeroace. Like that. Just every Geo character is Aeroace. You cannot change my mind. No.
I'm afraid that he was caught up in his thoughts and didn't pay attention to his surroundings. Actually, before the world was flipped upside down, this domain didn't look anything like this. Hey everyone!
Hi, Kale.
I hope we're not interrupting your conversation.
So remember Gene arguing with Lisa to stop electrocuting people? Yeah.
It's alright. You two did a lot today. Care to join me for a cup of tea?
That sounds really good.
Sure! That would be perfect. Eula and I just made some snacks.
Turns out Edea has a cooking stove and oven. Seriously, why didn't she mention it earlier?
Bruh.
Oh, so did you make us some moon pies?
No, I made something
I
called
don't know about that one.
storm crust
Oh,
pie.
true. Fuck.
You should try one, traveler.
And I made some pita pockets.
I
You
forgot.
can try some with me.
I forgot about
It
Ninglong.
tastes great with tea. Sorry, I should call you General.
Oh.
Oh, I would be happy to try some. By the way, Eula, how's your cousin doing now?
Oh, him. You would never guess, but he's busy over by the oven now.
Oh my god. Man serves. Man's a housewife. He's a fucking trad wife. Anyways. Yeah, no, I forgot about Ninglong. Ninglong's the exception. It's just... Started headcaning that after both of their hangouts. And Noelle literally goes to research what romance is at the library, and Goto cares a lot for his comrades. He doesn't know romance advice. True. Well, that's a good way of thinking about it. I don't know why I headcanon Hu Tao as Ace. I have no fucking idea. It's just the vibe she gives me. I don't know why. Yeah. If Eli tells you to cook, then you fucking cook. There's no other option there. No, I like to imagine that he just did it willingly. That's just like all he knows how to do. Like he's just a fucking trad wife. That would be so funny. Hello? Oh. You know any other reasons other than the vibes? I just yeah, okay, fair enough. Let's do this one first. Okay. Let's check this. Before we continue, I am actually no. We're just gonna continue with part 3. Before we continue, another bathroom break, and then we'll be going. Ningguang reawakened division. She didn't get one. Okay, true. Then the pattern holds still. Ningguang does have a Geovision, but she wasn't gifted one. I think one of the prerequisites for being like given a Geovision for on high is being Arrow Ace. Like being Aspect, you have to be Aspect to get Geo. Like, all right. Yeah, give me a quick second. I will be right back. All right, we're back.
Silly
Churl, Billy Churl. Right on time for the Hill Troll song. You aren't wrong. The most popular Arrow Ace headcanon in the community is Albedo. Yeah. Yeah, very much. Although I've like something I try to avoid, and like, because there's a reflex, right, with a lot of people to like, if the person is like emotionally distant, flat, and cold, the reflex is to label them Arrow or Ace or whatever on like Aspect. And I try to like, are there other reasons for them to be that way? And like Albedo I do agree with and on being that aspect, or at least if he isn't, like, he's just, in my head, he's just too busy just girl bossing all the time. So, he's just too busy girl bossing. You know, being a scientist and a big brother. Because it is very easy to fall into a trap of, are they, like, emotionally, like, is their character being emotionally flat? Just label them as, like, aspect, which sometimes can work, sometimes is a little, eh.
Really? You do that? Oh, but that's too much. I can't.
No, really, it's all right. We want to do everything we can for the domain.
Yes, and to be completely fair, I'm the one who caused this terrible mess in the first place.
Oh? What happened? Did Paimon miss something?
Hello, you two. Lessig was just telling us what happened.
Perhaps you should allow me to explain.
As someone who's never experienced romance, I kind of don't like that stereotype. Yeah, and like that's kind of why I love like Ace Yutao as a headcanon, is because she is like the most bubbly fucking person, and she's a very like, yeah, she's such a bubbly person that headcanoning her as Era or like Ace or Aspect in some way, it's just, I think that's a super neat headcanon. No time to romance Mondstadt would be destroyed. True. Although, okay, I will say, that is a really good fan fiction to be written about Albedo not being A-spec, just like having romantic interests or whatever, but being guilty, like not wanting to engage in any of those relations because he knows or he thinks that he will destroy Mondstadt. That would be that's a fan fiction to be written. Being Arrow has nothing to do with stoicism. Yeah, exactly. And like sometimes it can work, right? Like sometimes it does work, but it's very easy to fall into that stereotype.
I'm afraid it was I who caused all this trouble in the domain.
Damn it, Lessig.
Yes, it was Lessig.
To be precise,
Thanks,
I saw
Lydia.
a most exquisite water orb at the entrance of the domain. It reminded me of an astrolabe my grandfather gave me when I was 7 years old. I was curious if it could rotate, so I reached out and touched it. Little did I know that it was the core of this entire domain. What I mean to say is, I knew something was wrong as soon as the whole place started flipping.
It's not just
Usually
your
that's a good
fault.
indication that something is
I failed
wrong.
in my responsibilities as the caretaker here.
Usually that's a pretty good indication. If everything starts going
Should've put the
upside
core
fucking
somewhere
down.
More secure.
Oh, you mean the big ball of water at the entrance? Yes, that's the one. Anyway, after giving it some thought, Lessig has offered to perform some more repairs and maintenance to help support the domain. But we were concerned he wouldn't be able to handle it all alone, so Eula and I will also stay here to lend him a hand.
Yeah, that's why he stays on Dragon Spine. Dragon Spire is the Wizard 101 world. Dragon Spine, he actually likes Mondstadt. Yes, possibly, but he also has to like take care of Klee and, you know, Sucrose, or not take care of Sucrose, but like work with her because, you know, she technically works under Albedo. So like he has a lot of responsibilities on Mondstadt. So I don't imagine that he spends all of his time on Dragon Spine. It's just that's like his main base of operations. Because yeah, like the more time he spends on Dragon Spine, the more likely he is to turn in the safety of being on a big ass deserted mountain.
But don't be mistaken. I'm not doing this out of the kindness of my heart like Kale. My job is purely to monitor and ensure that Lessig doesn't cause any more trouble here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, something around like 75. Yeah, exactly. Especially with Albedo not being human, I really get it. I too am Arrow Ace. That's why I like that there are other human or human adjacent characters I can see being exactly. Yeah. Yeah, and like I was saying, sometimes it works. With Albedo, it definitely works, especially since he's not human. Yeah, like he's not human. He's like that. You know, it just makes a lot of sense to have a couple of those characters because yeah, a lot of stoic people, you know, a stoic person can be Arrow. That's just how that works. But also, don't always default to that. He also has to do the illustration. True, that is true. Speaking of Sucrose, she's honestly the one I thought would be Arrow. I could see it go both ways.
Oh,
I could definitely see it both ways.
I don't think anyone's buying that anymore, Eula. Though I do remember that Amber mentioned we should just nod and agree when you act like this.
Yeah, listen to her wife.
Right. You better not slack off today, Lessig.
No, I'll get right to work.
Yeah, I could definitely see it going both ways, but like, I feel like just the scene that we got from between Sucrose and Kale just kind of, if you consider that romantic, then like that's pretty much like the basis of, do you consider that interaction a romantic or not? And that's where you can take either Sucrose being Arrow or not. I just want Albedo to help us contact Gold. That's a whole thing. Well, here's the thing. Albedo has no idea where Rhyndater is. Albedo has zero clue where they are, where she is, because like in his story, it was like Rhyndater left with the Heart of Naberius and then just never returned.
Either
she
way,
literally just like left him a
Lessig
note,
is
said,
going to be in
"I'm not
charge of
telling where I'm
making lunch for
going."
everyone today.
So Albedo is no help when contacting Rhyndater because he has no more of a clue than we do of where she is.
Yes, I'll do my best. No need to worry.
What was that?
No, I mean, thanks everyone for giving me a chance to redeem myself. I can already feel new strength kindled inside me. Ha ha ha.
We have more of a chance with Alice and Albedo. Yeah, exactly.
That's just the heat of the oven.
Very good. But you should conserve your strength. Many parts of the domain are still in disrepair, so we have a lot to investigate.
Seems Adia has a little more pep in her step after finding others to help do the work.
I see it was more about those two finally finding someone to be themselves with rather than being romantic. Yes, exactly. But also you can... there's a lot of stuff to work with in that scene.
Now that you three are situated, we can focus on what the rest of us will be doing today. I'll go gather the others. We should get ready to leave as soon as possible.
And there she goes. At least she seems to be happy. Maybe this is how it feels to be in charge.
After waiting a while, you head to the location of the final component together with Klee, Kaya, and Kokomi. Adia is called over. Holy shit, that's far out. Okay, we're gonna go here. And then we're gonna move over. To me, that entire quest was about Kale finding human connection. And that's exactly what it was, right? That's exactly what it was. But I think it's that whole, like the whole idea is like that's the...
Solidify!
I don't know.
Time to go.
I don't know. Like, how do I explain this? I feel like it's that whole idea is like that their first true friendship, like where both of them are comfortable with sharing who they are, leaves a lot of room for further like romantic feelings to develop. Because you know, the first step to romantic, like true romance, is friendship.
And all the
So,
more
like,
valuable for it.
yeah, like it's just you can take it plenty of ways. It's just that scene of them finally like opening up to each other because they're the first people that they trusted to open up to, sets a really solid foundation for a romance, and a very good romance at that.
Into the wind.
So it's just kind of how, again, and it's all shipping, headcanon, whatever. It's a very good starting point. What are you doing? Why? Okay, sure. Useful, I guess? I don't know.
One with nature.
Although I will say, by far my favorite ship in a Hoyoverse game is Starch. Like, I brain rotted over that shit for way too long when the game came out.
Witness the power.
I found another meaning in it. Yeah, and there's a lot of meaning in it by itself. And that's why like that quest is one of my favorites in recent memory. That quest is one of my favorites that we've gotten in recent memory, just because of how much there. And that's kind of why I love Kale as much as I do, is because she has so many of those moments, and she is incredibly well written. And like,
One with nature.
yeah, there's a lot of meaning in that quest. But
Where are we going now? We're going to
are we there
retrieve the
yet?
last missing
Are we there
component.
yet? Are we there
The
yet?
working theory is that the director listed on the sign has it.
No details slips by our general.
What's a director? A director is a kind of job. The one we're looking for is named Zosimos.
Zosimos.
Zosimos is responsible for managing everything that happens on the stage, similar to how Idea is responsible for managing the whole realm. Wow! Sounds like Miss Idea must be way busier! You'd think so, wouldn't you? Care to comment on that at all, Idea?
Maybe someone else can explain. I'm just enjoying taking it easy, as usual.
It's my favorite quest, bar none. It rivals Carrie Bear for my favorite quest in general. Yeah, that was incredibly well. That had no right to be that well fucking
The
written.
director doesn't get out much. He's almost always cooped up in his treehouse making props or writing scripts.
As far as my daily ship, I don't do a lot of shipping, but there are plenty of dynamics I think are interesting, or would be interesting, but my mind is blanking. All the dynamics in Windbloom were... Yeah, Windbloom, that Windbloom was so fun, dude. Oh my god.
But I'm trying to remember now. Where is that treehouse of his?
Yeah, I had incredible amounts of brain rot when the game came out, and I was like, Starch is such a thing.
Huh? Hey, don't forget! I'm just the mascot.
I believe it's that way.
You know, where the big-ass tree is.
Though he might prefer to be alone, given he often has to move stage props, I suspect that he lives near the theater. And having a view of the entire stage would be useful when imagining a production's actual stage flow. So if I were him, I'd probably pick a treehouse over there.
But how do you know which direction the theater is in?
Simple. The overall layout and decorations look more exciting in that direction.
Oh, good point!
Let's go, Kokomi! Woo! Slay. This is such a cool area. I'm glad that we didn't go back to Golden Apple now, just because of how awesome this is. What if we go back to this next summer? That'd be sweet. Hydro Eidolons want to play hide and seek. Eidolons. They make sound though. Somebody pointed out that the Hydro Eidolons are just water molecules. They're shaped like water molecules. How big is the area we're working with? Okay. Okay, you're right here. Big is the area we're working with. Oh, I see. I see you. You're back here. As close bottle land as it is, please let us leave the desert. Oh yes.
A fateful offer.
And that's why it's more jungle, it's more rainforests, like, you know, good Sumeru landscape. I am done with the jungle. We can leave the jungle now. I am perfectly fine with that. I am perfectly fine with that. Almost 90. Okay. What is this? Oh, fine vouchers. Sweet. Zolsimos, hello?
Where did that blasted automation mechanism go? The male actor standees are here, but where are the female ones? Who's that? Edea?
Yes, Zosimos! 'Tis I, Edea! How's that for a dramatic entrance?
This is a surprise. I was sure you'd be...
Curled up in a fetal position, crying to yourself?
Wow, what a fascinating little creature. Did you just read my mind?
The name's Paimon? And no, Paimon's no mind reader. Just call it an educated guess.
That smug face says otherwise, bitch.
It seems everyone shares a similar opinion about you, Edea.
I knew from the start that a managerial role wasn't for me. But I found my true calling now. As a mascot!
My god.
Mascot? Is that a new role? I don't remember casting you for that.
Okay, enough about me. I'm just here to introduce you to some new friends of mine. And that's why we came to see you. Well, do you have the component that fell out of the central hub?
I do. However, I'm afraid the incident has caused many malfunctions with the stage mechanisms, and I can no longer put on any performances.
Okay, so you're holding the component ransom till we help you fix the mechanisms, huh?
No, till we fix the stage, surely.
I'd have thought he wants us to make some more props, no? Given that some of the standees are missing. Or maybe the component is broken and we need to fix it.
You're all forgetting that the majority of his work involves writing scripts. I'll wager that he wants us to edit them.
Sure, this game doesn't game anyways.
What has gotten into you all? What sort of person do you take me for, hmm? The component is safe and sound. I can give it to you now if you'd like.
Whoa!
Although I was
Reasonable
hoping that
fucking people! Quests!
maybe
Yeah!
you might be willing to help rescue my show? You're a big group. I have lots of roles to fill. It would really speed up the casting.
A show? That sounds fun!
This is where we get to see Klee costume, isn't it?
Can we?
Also, truth be told, I've hit a bit of a roadblock in my script and was just thinking about how to move the story forward. And then you all showed up. Suddenly, I got my
So you
muse back.
J.R.R. Martin,
I don't know how to
like,
explain it, but something about
you
seeing
George
all
R.R.
of
Martin to
you finally
yourself,
helped me
right.
figure out how to continue my script.
Huh? You mean that story you've been stuck on forever? Are you serious? You really think you can finish it now?
Yes, really. Just give me a little time, and I'll write it all up. In the meantime, I'll leave things to you, Edea.
Whoa. And he's off to write the script.
Zosimos has always wanted to write an epic story about a thief and a mage. Apparently, he got the idea from some rumors that were swirling around, but he only got as far as writing the intro before writer's block set in.
oh, feel that shit.
Why
Oh,
don't you all take some time for yourselves?
the amount of
We'll reconvene after the director finishes
the amount of
script.
projects I have that I've started, but I get stuck at after the intro. I feel that in my core. Oh, in my writer's core, I feel that shit. Oh God. It is so hard to write past like 10,000 words. It is incredibly difficult.
A director, my friends, is a storyteller. And the key ingredient to every good story is inspiration. The moment I laid eyes on General Sangonomiya, inspiration hit me for a brand new character. The heroine was the missing piece of the puzzle. The rest of the story flowed naturally from there. And now it's finished.
That was fast. Holy
so please,
shit, my guy.
Take a look through your scripts, and we will tell this story together.
That's impressive.
Well,
Zosimos' dialogue is so
everything clear?
stiff. Love that.
Director Zosimos, how do you pronounce this word?
I love the idea of him giving Klee just the biggest fucking words.
Let me see. Ah, that's sojourn. It means to stay for a while. This is a very cute moment, so let's make sure that comes through in the
I
performance.
love Kaya. Oh my god. Big bro Kaya.
It's okay, Klee. We can go through your lines together a few more times after this meeting's over.
That would be most appreciated, Kaya. I had a feeling about you, actually. You seem to know a thing or two about character acting. Tell me, have you acted before?
Quite a few times in his line of work.
You're too kind. It's all in the script, really. It just rolls off the tongue.
Oh, you think so? Well, you definitely have a knack for it.
He's
looking out for someone
very
with your
forced
talent.
compliments.
If I make it as a big-time director, then I can see us working together for the long term. Be sure to stay in touch.
What can I say?
Great. Fantastic. Now then, please go through your scripts one more time. But don't just read the words. Remember my notes. And really let the character inhabit you. I need to have a look at the stage, so I'll leave you to it. If you need me for anything, I'll be in the big theater.
The second
right in the
he
center of
leaves
this
the
area.
room, it's gonna just be like, what the fuck is this shit? This is garbage. Oh my god, I hate this. What? Like...
Wonder what the theaters are like here. Let's go check it out while everyone's still getting ready.
Soup? How's the theater up? What? Okay, sure. Give. There we go.
Brings a
We're good.
smile to my face.
Oh, the theater. Oh, that's the theater. Got it. Got it. Okay. There's also TP up here. Yeet. We're good. There are multiple vouchers, but a grand show. Surprise and imagination, both are needed. Huh, okay. Not gonna mind that, because I need to continue on with the quest. I'll see if I can finish it today.
Where did it go? I put it right here.
Hey, Zosimos! What you up to?
Oh, it's you two. Please, come here. Feast your eyes on this stage. I designed it myself.
It looks very shallow. Like, there's not much room to work with there.
So, directors have to design the stage too?
Partly.
I'm no ordinary director. I take a more holistic approach. Directing, script writing, stage design, I do it all.
Sounds like a lot of work. Edea wouldn't be able to...
Edea has her work cut out for her too, you know. She's my one and only member of the audience, though she often criticizes my shows.
She has the gall to sit there and criticize you.
Well, she just says what she thinks.
Imagine just
you
like...
don't know how to write, or this is getting ridiculous. I think it's because I use preprints in a way that she feels goes against what they're intended for.
She's just sitting there, just like, you fucking suck. Just straight at the director while the actors are doing their thing. Just, you're ass. You're horrible at your job.
But even though she's my harshest critic, she's also been my biggest supporter in a lot of ways. I guess you could say she's like my agent.
Cause is she your agent if like there's nobody for her to represent you for? Like that's weird.
I'm very grateful to her. I've always dreamed of being a director, but I've never had the chance until I came here.
So, what did you do before you came here?
Like I said, I dreamed.
Oh, that's a weird line. Ugh. Like that makes me physically cringe. What? I dreamed. That gives me travail vibes. But there are those that dreamed of dreaming. I don't like that.
From a young age, every time I came home after a show, I'd go over the story again and again in my mind. Growing up, my biggest aspiration was to be a director. Unfortunately, I couldn't offer much beyond my practical skills. So I ended up spending
And why do
most
they
of
all
my
have
time as a
blue
prop
glowing
designer
eyes
and
is
doing a
the
bit of set
thing
design
I am
on the
worried
side.
about.
Don't get me wrong, I do love building the set, but nothing satisfies me more than putting on my very own show.
No wonder you only wrote director on the sign.
Exactly. You're not doing a great job of convincing me that you're not a mind reader.
We just know how people work. We've been doing this for 3 years, like straight. You're good.
By the way, could I ask you for your help with something? I'm having trouble finding the master script, and I'll need it shortly.
Edea booing and heckling her employers. I love that idea. It's just, she's just fucking booing the fuck out of Zosimos.
The one you
awesome.
only just finished writing?
Yeah. After I handed everyone their copies, I held on to my master copy while I was checking on everything around the theater. I must have dropped it somewhere.
Honkai Beasts can only think in dreams. That's weird.
If it's not here, then it might be in the attic. These are the only 2 places I've been since I finished writing it.
Then why don't you go to the attic?
But, I still have some things to do to get the stage ready. Would you 2 mind having a look for me?
Ah, yeah, sure.
No problem.
It's a trap. Where is the attic? How does one get to the attic? Backstage? No? Okay. There's a thing here, though. Legit? How are you supposed to get to the attic? What? You just like climb a pole? Like... ah! From the outside? Nah, we brute force this shit. Okay, no, yeah, I think you do have to go to the outside. I think it's just not a place that exists. Okay. That would be really stupid though if I just did that. Like, there is a chest up here though.
Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering?
Sweet.
Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering?
I still have no idea where to go.
Time to go.
Up here? Up here, I'm assuming. Sure? There we are.
Whoa! Look at all these books!
Look at all these chickens.
Now, where's the master script?
Gurgle?
Oh, it sounds like a water droplet is on the second floor. Let's go have a look.
Yeet. What are you doing, my dude? Looking at some literature?
Wow, this is a lot of scripts. Looks like the water droplet has been managing them for the director. Most of them look like works in progress.
Well, we're looking for a master script, so it should be finished.
Then it should be the one that's finished. Okay, let's look for the thickest one and then check the ending. This is the only script that fits the bill. Plus, it looks pretty new. This must be the master script. Let's go give it to Director Zosimos.
You know, if I were you, I would have just grabbed all of them. I was like, I have no idea which ones are which.
Ah, thank you. That's a huge help. Anyway, the stage is secondary. The performance is what really matters. Things can always go wrong on stage, but as...
You don't sound very confident.
It's true. I realize now that a show is the art of the unknown.
No, my guy, no. That's not what it unless you're doing an improv show, no, that is not how that works. That is the last thing you want a show to be. That is the worst thing I've ever heard.
Even if you have the same actors performing on the same stage, the performance will be slightly different every time. Those subtle differences are what make each performance special.
Well, yes, but like, that's less of the unknown and more room for interpretation. Like, you know exactly what's gonna happen. It's just how it happens is gonna be very, very, very slightly different. Unless, like, something goes wrong. But, like, that's... No.
Okay. One last request. Traveler, You can enter the preprints. Yes, the truth is that my sets are composed entirely of preprints. First, I use materials to make the objects. Then I take them. Now, of course, preprints are really meant for making objects to furnish the domain. So using objects to create preprints is, strictly speaking, the reverse of what this is intended for. But Edea said that if this is what I really want to do, she's not going to stand in my way.
Ah, so that's what you meant earlier.
I'd like the Traveler to go into the preprint set and help move props around during the performance. The
Backstage
reason
crew,
is,
got it. You want to watch the show?
Oh, Paimon gets it now. If you're busy directing, moving the props, and operating all the mechanisms, you never get the chance to watch the show.
Yes. I know that I'm no master playwright, but still, even if it really is a half-baked script, with shoddy writing and moments of sheer ridiculousness, I'd still like to see it for myself. Just once.
From how you guys describe it, I think it's more than shoddy writing.
Hard to turn a guy down after a speech like that.
Thank you. Genuinely, I'm so grateful. I'll go and inform the others. Then, as soon as you're ready, the show can begin.
Okay. Begin the performance. Let's see.
Long, long ago, there was a great thief. He lived in a land where the light did not shine, where all suffered in the darkness.
People call me?
Sorry, Kaya. Directly into the microphone, please. Otherwise your voice'll, you know.
Okay. They call me the Dagger Bandit, but no one sees that I rob the rich and give to the poor. Here in the dark, evildoers run rampant in the shadows, while the good, honest folk stumble blindly on, just trying to find a way through.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
As the bandit brooded, suddenly the world was inexplicably changed as a single star appeared on the horizon and flew across the sky. Traveler, stomp on that movement mechanism in front of you.
I love how it carries your momentum.
Light. A brief flash, yet enough to illuminate the world. If I can find the source of that light, I can shine it into the darkness, and the people will suffer
Gotta
in
love me.
blindness no longer.
Gotta love this.
Without a moment to spare, he set off to follow the star's course. All the while, the star kept moving through the sky. Traveler, the star kept moving through the sky.
I'm working on it, my guy. Chill, 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 chill. I'm working on it. They don't know I steal from the rich and give to the poor. Yeah, it's just Robin Hood. Steal from the poor and give
Looks like I have to
steal
go
from the
through
poor
the
and give to the
desert.
rich. Wait, no, that's just capitalism.
This could get dangerous.
If everything he'd heard was to be believed, the desert ahead was a no man's land filled with horrors. Worse still,
So,
the
how
star
did
had
Kokomi's
landed in the most
just
difficult to reach
existence
location,
inspire you to
surrounded
just,
by sheer
like,
cliffs,
ah,
but
yes,
he
the
was
main
determined
character.
to press onward.
I've come this far, and I'm not about to turn back now.
Let's go.
The Dagger Bandit trekked deep into the desert wasteland. Yet when he
Oh, hi,
finally
Edea.
arrived at his destination, he found not a fallen star, but a young girl, dressed in white.
It looks like
How
Edea.
strange. I'm positive this is where the star landed. Young lady, do you know where the light has gone?
The girl replied,
Traveler from afar, the light you seek is only a bottled flame. But the flame has now died, and its light is long gone.
Bottled flame?
Yes, it was a gift from another.
And so, the girl began to tell the story of how the bottle came into her possession.
Oh, okay, that's where Kokomi comes in. Got it.
The girl hailed from a kingdom that sat atop the waterfalls. But when the reigning dynasty fell and a new one seized power, she and her people fled for their lives. A thick fog began to fill the air as she made her way through the forest, and dense thickets tried to block her path. There is a mechanism down there that you can press to retract the thicket board below the stage.
I'm trying. There we go.
If I only had a lamp to guide me through this wretched forest, then I could survive.
Kokomi's tried her best.
With scratches covering her arms and legs, the girl pressed through the pain and made her way forward. The road ahead was arduous, but she was determined to press onward.
I've come this far, and I'm not about to turn back now.
I'm spamming. I'm doing what I can. Get through this as fast as possible. Come on.
But just as she was drawing near her destination, a huge stretch of thorns and brambles suddenly came into view. Despair set in, and
I love how
began
it
to
just lets
weigh
you
on
just
her
kind
heart.
of
If only
fiddle with the
someone could
stars.
help me, I would give anything in return.
The girl's heartfelt wish in her moment of desperation did not go unheard.
Wait! There's no mechanism for the final thicket!
Ugh, I must have forgotten to check those boards.
According to the story, those thickets should be gone from the stage now, right?
Yes, total
Commit
oversight on my
arson.
part. Ugh, what a pain.
I can help! Traveler! Cat!
Oh my god, I didn't actually expect her to fucking commit arson on these things.
It's a Jumpy Dumpty!
Oh my god, Clay.
The girl's heartfelt wish did not go unheard, for a Jumpy Dumpty who was passing by helped to clear a path for her.
Oh, thank you, Jumpy Dumpty!
Improv!
And so the girl continued.
So
her
that's how
journey
Teyvat won against the
deeper into
Honkai. Yeah,
forest.
arson.
But what she found there was not a lamp, but a mage glowing with fire. So, just to clarify, it was supposed to be the mage who helped burn a path through the thicket.
Save it for the end, man!
The mage took pity on the girl and handed her a bottle. Then, the mage began to tell the story of how the bottle
Oh
came
my
into her
god.
possession.
He's just going full like House of Leaves
The
story in a
fiery
story in a
mage had
story.
an adventurous spirit and enjoyed taking long journeys. On one such journey, while taking rest in an oasis, she found a beautiful bottle by a crescent-shaped lake.
Klee, quick, get in the light.
I'm sure the cast would appreciate you if you threw some sticks of dynamite in the
She
stage
was
during
an
Hamilton.
extraordinary
Exactly.
mage, with the power to grant
Hey,
people
no,
their
baby.
wishes. She turned the bottle into a thing of equally extraordinary power. But the only place that it could make wishes come true was inside of the bottle.
Oh me! Oh my! Look at this wonderful bottle of mine! It could make a fine toy! But better still, a sojourner's home!
The fiery
Aw,
mage blew
she's
into the
adorable.
bottle,
I love it.
allowing it to
I
grant
love Klee.
one single wish outside its glass walls.
Oh, am I supposed to blow into it? Wow, it lit up!
A flame was kindled within
I
the
love
bottle,
her so
and
much.
it began to glow a fiery red, just like the mage herself. After
You
the
can just
mage
sit here and
finished
fiddle
telling
with
her
the
story,
stars, and it's so
she
good.
disappeared, leaving only the bottle behind.
A magic bottle that can grant wishes. And I wish to leave this place and go somewhere where no one will ever find me again.
And then? The bottle seemed to softly inquire.
I don't know.
The flame in the bottle faded as the girl's single wish was granted, and she found herself in the middle of the desert, far away, where no one could ever find her.
And then Kaya finds her. Like, sure.
When the Dagger Bandit listened to her story, he sighed in disappointment that the flame with the power to grant wishes outside of the bottle had already died.
But this doesn't make sense. If it truly granted my wish, then nobody should have been able to find me here.
Maybe they shouldn't. The desert is difficult and dangerous to navigate, but I was determined to make it, no matter what.
Then
Determination.
Take this bottle with you for your trouble. It may be able to grant you your
Undertale
wish,
reference.
but sadly, only within the confines of the bottle itself.
All I wish for is light.
Honoring the bandit's request, the girl wished for light inside the bottle, and sure enough, it lit up. They found that while the light was only generated within, it could nonetheless shine through the glass and reach anywhere in the outside world.
Even though it doesn't burn as brilliantly as the light that shone before, this is still an extraordinary light. What will you do after I take the bottle?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, then maybe you should come back with me.
With no reason to refuse, the girl accompanied the Dagger Bandit back to the land where the light did not shine. They brought light to that place, and the darkness was dispersed.
Ah, yes.
And they lived happily ever after.
Okay. Well, that sure is a play. Okay. Cool. Cool story, bro. Yeah.
And we're done! Seems the show went pretty well.
Hello, Glee.
Mr. Honorary Knight!
Hello.
Didn't I do good?
One of the stories of all time, exactly.
I really was the fiery maid!
She's so adorable. Oh my god.
Wow, great costume, Glee! As soon as Paimon saw your shadow, she thought straight away, what a cute hat!
It's the role you were born to play.
Glee loves it! Thanks, Mr. Zosimos! Oh, wait, no, I mean, Mr. Director.
Mr. Director? Ha! No one's ever called me that before. Thank you. My dear little mage, thank you so much. Oh, I'm so happy.
Miss Dia said that she tailored it a little bit so it would fit me, but you were the one who designed and made it. You're amazing. Yeah, that's amazing. And it sounds like Adia did a great job too.
It was nothing really. Just one of those, oh no, whatever shall I wear to the ball moments. Something comes in handy at times like that.
Oh my god, I love these.
Sewing is an art in its own right. You're more talented than you give yourself credit for, Adia.
Really? Oh, I'm just gonna go for a second. Please, chat amongst yourselves.
A compliment is too much for me to handle. Oh no.
She gets embarrassed so easily. She really can't handle being in the spotlight.
Idia's a sensitive person and doesn't have a whole lot of self-confidence. I hope all the excitement hasn't brought her to tears. Oh, I'm a little worried.
Don't worry. I'll go make sure she's okay. I'll see you all later.
Hell yeah, Kogami.
So, what did you all think of the play? Any thoughts?
Yes, plenty, but I will keep them to myself as to not hurt your feelings.
Huh? Uh-oh. Time to get serious. Now, are you sure you want to hear what we really think?
Oh, absolutely. I had the courage to ask, didn't I? So, don't mince your words. Go ahead.
Oh, we're gonna lay
Speak
into
your
him.
mind. I can take it.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Okay, Paimon will go first. So, the dialogue at the beginning was pretty good, but it ran out of steam as the story went on. Paimon could tell that you ran out of inspiration somewhere along the way. The characters were honestly a little bit ridiculous. Paimon didn't get what you were trying
Oh my
to do.
god, Paimon's going full on. Holy shit.
Substance, the scene was over.
Paimon's a theater nerd. Yeah. Like, her favorite musical is probably like a very obscure play that only saw screenings at like a single theater in like the middle of nowhere, Texas. Like, that's her favorite play ever. Like, she's a theater snob.
Yes, all very good points, Paimon. I would add that in its attempt to pay tribute to the series 1,000 Nights, all semblance of a coherent was sacrificed. Plus, I do have to penalize you for the issues with the props.
Miss Adia, what are you doing back here?
Yeah, she says the dialogue is good. She says the dialogue started good. Important distinction. She said it started off okay, and then it lost steam.
Oh, you know, I return like the tide when people start discussing something important.
Huh. Especially when it has to do with criticizing my show.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. But there was one thing I liked about it. Just one, mind you. The story had a good ending.
It was a bog standard happily ever after story. I don't know what you're talking about, Adia.
You think so? I thought I was letting him off lightly.
What? Okay.
Adia, could I borrow you for a moment?
Could I borrow you for a moment? Stop being a mean jackass.
Oh, sure. Excuse me for a moment. Back to you, Paimon. Keep up the good criticism.
Keep up the good criticism. That's awesome.
Okay, in that case, Paimon did have one other complaint.
Let's hear it. Taking criticism on the chin is all part of being a director.
Smile through the pain.
The ending was all wrong. The girl's motives were clear and simple the whole way through. It was kind of jarring when all she had to say was, I don't know.
Yeah.
And doesn't anyone else find it weird how her whole community was on the run, but she was only looking out for herself the whole time?
You okay, Zosimas?
I'm fine. I'm not going to improve without feedback. I also learned a lot this time with the chance to be off stage. To be honest, it was a dream come true.
What a great attitude. You don't seem upset at all by our comments.
Smile through the pain.
I wouldn't say I'm completely unaffected, but you're only speaking the truth. They're all very valid points.
Still, now that Paimon thinks about it, you did finish the script in a bit of a rush. Maybe we were being a little too hard on you.
It was quite ambitious.
That's perfectly fine. Nothing is as important to me as my work on the stage. We all use our imaginations when we're kids, right? I used to play with dolls and my own cardboard cutouts by the light of an oil lamp. The shadows would come to life and dance on the walls. I never got to fast forward to now, and in many ways, I'm still that same little kid, lying on his bed, making sound effects. And I get the same joy from running a show now. As, of course, a director can accomplish nothing without a cast and crew. So on that note, I want you to all know that I am eternally grateful to each.
Hey, don't mention it!
Okay, here, take this. Your component.
Oh yeah, oil lamp, legit. Okay, cool. My family actually has a glass one of these that my grandma used when she was a kid. and we have it on our fireplace mantle upstairs. It's actually really dope. We use it sometimes. It's such a neat little antique. Klee is standing there having zero idea what the fuck is going on. Klee is just Klee is the antithesis of no thoughts, only vibes this entire time. I may not say something for a while. The wife of an ex-president just took out the fake eye of a What? I am so confused. What? Okay.
It's the bottle from the show! The one that lit up when I blew into it.
That's right. Can you guess the secret behind why it lights up?
Oil. Combustion.
Oh, maybe there's an invisible fairy inside.
Bingo! You...
That should do the trick. Oh, wait, this needs tightening up a little. Hold on, this will only take a second.
There's something interesting going on over there. It's Kaya.
This outfit's more fashionable than I imagined.
Excuse me, everyone. Do you have a moment? Especially you, Zosimos. Idia wants to do a little something for you. She says it'll be a dream come true.
I'm concerned about that now, Chrissy. Like, I don't know what that means.
A dream come true?
Yes. She said that as useless as she is, she wants to do something for you as the first person to have heard of your dream of being a director. Her words, not mine. I'd have to disagree, though. I have never thought of Idia as a useless person.
How is this suddenly about me? If everybody is ready, then I'd like to invite tonight's male lead to take the stage. Ta-da!
Hell yeah.
Wow! Cool! Kaya's turned into the real Dagger Bandit!
Oh no, he's hot.
How is me changing outfits supposed to make the director's day? It's just a prototype costume. Is he that easy to please?
And put on her... What the fuck?
Don't be silly. If I know our director, nothing will make him happier than to see his ideas brought to life by the right actor.
Well, then I'm happy to oblige. Who am I to argue with the star of the show?
Zosimos drew up countless designs and made a few prototypes before landing on this one. It just needed some tailoring to fit properly, so I made a few stitches here and there. I hope the result isn't a disappointment.
Oh, it's perfect. Idia, I'm so touched. Thank you all. You've made me happier than I ever thought I could be.
Sure, bro. Cool. There are no tears. You're not happy.
How are you doing? Recovered?
Recovered. A choice of words, sure.
Oh, I'm good. Thank you again, Idia.
Oh, she pickpocketed an eye. Oh my god, okay. I thought like she already owned it or something. No, she pickpocketed it? That's fucking okay, sure. Why would you want an eye? Okay.
Oh, please, don't mention it.
Why would you want a
now
fake
that we have
eye?
the final component, it's time to say goodbye for now. Let's head to the core of the Valuria Mirage and get this place fixed up.
Let's go.
Can I keep wearing...
Please do, by all means. Both of you can keep your costumes. It seems only fair.
Yay! Kaya, keep wearing yours too. It looks amazing.
Hell yeah.
I agree with our mage. I'm sure it's not every day you get to play such an unforgettable character.
Sure. I think I can be a bandit for a little longer.
Bye-bye, Mr. Director.
Take care, my dear friend.
I love that. That's adorable.
Time to go.
Klee's outfit is even better than I thought it would be. That's amazing. It's something religious. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, then that's okay.
Time to go. I follow the wind.
Then that's not a very good sign if it's something religious. Boop, 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 boop. We're good. There's another chest over there that I need to get eventually.
The wind knows me.
There we go. More Kalayula time. I love these two.
Oh, Eula and Kale! You got back before us!
Yes. Edea had the water droplet send us a message just as the show was coming to an end. So we came back here to wait for you.
How is Lissig doing? He finished all the maintenance work, but it took a lot out of him. He's now fast asleep in his room.
Oh, I feel a little guilty.
Klee's just having a great time back there. She's enjoying her little costume.
Consider it his atonement.
Oh
Fair
shit,
that he had
okay.
to do something constructive before being able to sleep.
That sure is a
soundly.
word.
Seriously, don't waste your concern on him.
If you say so. Okay, without further ado, let's go and fix the domain.
Isn't this where we first met Water Droplet?
Correct. The core of the Valerian Mirage is the largest streaming projector of all, and this domain is one gigantic preprint.
Whoa, so everything we've seen is created by this? That's incredible. So, to fix it, same process as usual, right? Do we need to use the preprint?
Exactly. Well done. You catch on quick.
It's hard to forget after doing it so many times now.
Let's get going. This is the final step.
Yay!
Yay!
Suddenly Paimon's really excited.
Cool.
The hub consists of these components. All you need to do is place them onto the foundation in the right shape.
The right shape? But we've never seen what it looks like.
Sure.
Oh, don't worry about it. Close enough will do. As long as it can spin, it'll be fine. Should be fine. I think.
Let's see what it looks like.
Sometimes you have no standards whatsoever.
In the lower slot. Oh, okay, I see, I think. Yeah, and then the rope in the upper slot does that. Makes it a flywheel.
We did it! But why isn't it turning?
The components are back in the core, and the hub is restored to its proper shape again. That's all we needed to do. Like any wound, it just needs time to heal. It'll probably just start turning again one day in the middle of the night when no one's looking.
Really? I thought that with your special abilities, you could get it turning again right away.
What?
What?
All of us are dying to see it. Not just how the domain looks when it's fixed, but also Edea. In her element.
What did you guys clock?
I see Edea using her magic powers too! I bet they're super awesome! What are you guys talking about? And how is Klee on this, but Paimon isn't?
They're referring to our mascot's true form.
As I've said all along, there's much more to Edea than she gives herself credit for. She has a very special power. Though, I think some of us have sensed that already. Did you notice right away, General? I only found out when I was chatting with Eula.
So our general was the first to notice. It seems like she's more perceptive than she lets on.
She's very perceptive.
I'd say the same about...
What the? All of you know? I mean, I was isn't trying to hide anything from you, I promise. It's just... For people who stumble upon this place by accident, I think my current form is more approachable than my true one. I don't want people to get scared when they see me.
Aha, I figured.
What? What is it? And whatever it is, how the heck does everyone know about it? Well, for one thing, I sensed elemental energy in the residents here, but none of them have visions.
Okay, yeah, no, that was immediately suspicious.
Then my mind started to wander as I was reading a storybook, and suddenly, I had a thought. Since hydro-eidolons can change into any form,
Yeah.
why not human form?
You hit the nail on the head. All right, in that case, please allow me to introduce myself once more. I am an Oceanid who was exiled here when the former Hydro Archon passed away. My name is Adia.
Okay. Exiled here when the former Hydro Archon passed away. Huh. Okay, now that I'm actually like seeing this scene, there's nuance here that I think a lot of people on Twitter are missing. Cause like, I've seen a lot of discussion about what this line implies. And everybody just jumps to the fact that Focalors banished Edea. But that's not necessarily the case. It's just because she doesn't say that Focalors banished her. It was just she was exiled when the former Hydro Archon passed away. So there could have been a lot of things that happened for that to occur. Water's true power is to change it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly, and that's what I'm thinking. Who's to say that Focalors came into power immediately after the previous one died? I feel like there's a lot of nuance that we're not getting here. Like it's a longer story than what she's letting on, because also a lot of the other Oceanids that we've seen in events and whatever don't necessarily say that, like, don't mention Focalors by name. They just said that they kind of had to leave for one reason or another. Never due to the Archon's hand.
Wow, Adia, you're so pretty.
Now that I'm in my true form, I suddenly feel a little embarrassed talking to you all.
You look stunning. You should be flaunting this look at every opportunity.
You slay, girl.
Come on, I'm too shy.
Focalors pickpocketed a Gnosis. That would be hilarious. She just fucking stole it. Yeah, exactly. When the previous one passed and not when the new Archon came. Exactly. So a lot of people have been pinning that on Focalors, saying, oh, Focalors might not be that good of an Archon, but I don't think so.
Wait, so does this mean that all the people we met in here are
We're all actually...
I'm guessing
yeah.
that the human counterparts to these Hydro alter egos are long gone.
That's right. When they wanted to leave, I took them to the edge of the desert. The components are, in fact, gifts that they gave to me before they left. But I'm always curious about what brings people here. So I used the streaming projector to bring their wishes to life.
the power to grant wishes, but only within the confines of the bottle.
Exactly.
It's a truly extraordinary light.
I've just realized something. When the components fell from the core, it appeared as if they had returned to their respective owners. But actually, it was after the components landed where they did that their owners and the things associated with them arose around them to form the different zones.
So now that the components have been retrieved, does that mean that all those things are gone?
Don't worry, they'll be quite safe. As long as I remember them, they'll never disappear. However much we might criticize each other or get into scuffles, in this mirage, they will always be my friends.
I had so much fun in the choo-choo cart and hanging out with Mr. Director. I'll never forget them either.
Oh, innocent Klee.
Me neither. I'll always remember my adventures in this fantasy land.
Very good. But it's probably time I set this wheel in motion.
This one's all yours, Adia, our magical mascot. Please work!
Our magical mascot.
Huh?
Dot.
Huh? That's strange. Nothing happened. Has it lost some power because of the incident? Oh, crumbs. Not now. Not right off the back of everyone putting me on a pedestal and me acting like this is going to be my big moment. Oh. Someone get me a bottle. I'm hiding myself away. See you in 100 years.
You're already in a bottle.
What now? This was the only way. Now I'll never be able to show you how the Valyria Mirage is supposed to look.
Hold on. I have an idea.
Yes, General Sangonomiya? I'm all ears.
If it's okay with you, would you let me borrow the Shinro casket from the domain's core?
Ah, the Shinro casket. That sounds familiar. 1 second. Here. Is this it?
Wow! A huge shell!
It makes me uncomfortable that that's described as a casket, but okay.
It's the relic that Kokomi mentioned earlier! So this is where it's been hiding!
It was once a ritual vessel used for making offerings in the Moun Shrine. It's made from the remains of a yokai called the Shinkiro, and it can listen to the wishes of those who come to pray to build up Shinki, which gives it its power. Several centuries ago, the relic was lost when the last prefect of Yashiori died in battle. Its final resting place was unknown.
Apparently here now.
The pearl that goes with it should be able to sense the casket's location. But when, unbeknownst to anyone at the time, the casket disappeared inside the core of the Valyria Mirage, the pearl's light died out.
Huh? How come?
Well, imagine it was a sound instead of light. If the room is too big, you can't hear anything from outside the door, can you?
That's from watching see me the whole. Yeah, fair.
Oh, I get it now. The shell must have been having too much fun one day and got locked in the solitary confinement room.
I love how Klee has such a narrow worldview that she just filters everything through in such specificity that it's comedic. It's so good.
I understand now, too. The core has been wearing out recently. That's...
Sounds just like my treasure
Get
compasses.
back to the story. Without the offerings at the shrine, this vessel quickly loses its power. Yet countless people who have visited this domain brought their wishes with them and left a small piece of themselves behind along with their gifts. These have the same effect as the offerings at the shrine.
Wow! I never knew this thing was so powerful.
It is. Powerful enough to help you repair the Valyria Mirage with any luck.
But what do I do with it?
I don't know, siphon power out of it.
It's simple. We just need to awaken it by telling it what we wish for. For example, my name is Sangonomiya Kokomi, the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island, and my wish is to use my critical thinking and strategic planning skills to bring a little more joy into the lives of my fellow Watatsumi Islanders, as well as the lives of everyone I cherish. Itia, what do you wish for?
Me? My wish is that all those who have sojourned to the Valyria Mirage in the past will achieve what they truly wish for. Not just in this domain, but out there, too. Even though I know full well that trying to build a railway in the outside world is just a pipe dream, and that Maimuna will probably just go back to being a scholar. And I know that Zosimos has a lot of improving to do as a playwright. It's going to be tough for him back in Fontaine. Chasing your dreams is hard work.
I love that.
Despite all of that, I still hope that somehow, someday, they will achieve their dreams.
Okay, the combined power of our hopes and dreams is at your disposal.
Look! The wheel's been fixed!
Come on, hurry!
That was adorable. I love that.
Yay! Dia, you're back to normal!
You alright?
Everyone's praise and curious questions went to my head. I said so many things I'm so ashamed of, and I lost the courage to live on.
Oh no.
Please don't say that. Yours was a noble wish.
Yeah, and you weren't granting wishes for yourself. You did it for other people. I have friends like that too. Other people's hopes and dreams are what motivate them. They'll work tirelessly just to see them smile.
Hold on. Give me a second. I was gonna do this during the cutscene, but
If you ask me, that's one of the most noble things a person can aspire to.
Please, no more praise. I'm really not comfortable
when
with
whenever I hear the
me
phrase hopes and
so
dreams, it's just
ashamed.
my brain defaults to Undertale.
Someone like me doesn't deserve so many people's praise. It's like I'm dreaming.
I don't like the use of all the dreams in this fucking quest, dude.
Well, at least the domain is fixed now, and all the components are back in place.
What's the matter, Klee?
I suddenly have loads and loads of more wishes. I want to ride the choo-choo cart again and look down from up on top of the big wheel. Is there a way to get up on top of the wheel, Idia?
There is a way, but there's only space for a very few people.
That's okay. I can go up by myself. But it'd be more fun with Mr. Honorary Knight.
I shall not leave your side, my lady.
Are we sure about this? It's so high.
Don't worry about it.
What happens if we fall off?
Don't worry about it. I thought you could fly.
Yeah, but Paimon's just worried for you.
Sure.
Don't worry, I'll be there to make sure no one falls off. I haven't been up there in a long time myself.
Paragon, get on the central hub's wheel. How is this gonna work? I hope we find Zosima somewhere in Fontaine. I did too. That would be neat. It's like, yeah, Idia told us everything about you. You were an ass playwright. Have you gotten better by any chance?
Time to go.
Yes.
Certainly worth the extra mile.
Wait, what? Hold on. Oh, it's like a carousel or one of those things. Whoa! Ferris wheel, that's what they're called. Yep, I remember that. I knew that. I knew that. I knew that. I definitely knew that. Right? Totally knew that those were called Ferris wheels. I remember that.
Osmanthus, why?
I went beyond Gordon. There's nothing there.
Wow! So high!
There's nothing there.
Idia, next time you need to bring Kaya and the others up here.
Sure thing.
There's a voucher up here. Where? Right there. Hey, you can still see it. It's right there.
Whenever people have to leave this domain, I like to come up here and spend some time alone after I've seen them out. They're always overjoyed when they first arrive and start bringing their imaginations to life. But once they realize that they can't take anything home with them, they get upset. Some of them can't bear to leave. Others regret ever setting foot in this place.
Do you ever get sad, Idia?
I feel lonely at times, but not sad. A lot of people destroy everything they created before leaving, but some don't, like the residents you met. Before they left, they asked me to make replicas of themselves using hydro-eidolons. Then they tasked these replicas with maintaining everything they built here, as if this was their way of keeping their dreams alive. Yeah, I don't know how they're faring in the outside world, but just the thought that one day they might achieve their dreams and live on the outside just as their counterparts do in here, that's enough to make me happy. It feels like I'm here waiting for them in the future, where they've achieved everything they wanted.
You're so nice, Idia.
Really? I just think that every dream, every wish is like a flame in a bottle. Whether someone is still working towards their dream or living it already, as long as whenever they think back to that spark of light within them, it still makes them smile fondly. That's all it takes.
Well, I feel super happy right now.
Hell yeah.
Then I guess I finally paid Alice back after all these years. Funny to think I've been in the middle of a desert this whole time. It's just a giant muddy swamp to me.
Time for Paimon to give you a nickname! Mud Fairy! Watch out for Idia the Mud Fairy!
What did she do to deserve an ugly nickname?
How dare you mock me! Roar! I'll gobble you up in one mouthful! I'm still embarrassed
Yeah,
to have
emergency
shown you
food.
my uglier side. But I'm glad the Valorium Mirage is up and running again. This place is going to be bustling with activity again soon enough. I hope you'll take some time to enjoy yourselves.
We still have some hopes and dreams to attend to.
Yep! I want to get everyone together.
Sorry. Okay, anyways.
For one last ride on the choo-choo cart.
Hell yeah. That was adorable. I love that. We're gonna chill here and wait until I can get that voucher again. But aside from that, that's about everything I have for stream today. So what do we got? Finish that part guide. Finish those. 83 out of 90. Yeah. That was adorable. I liked that. That was just fun. That was just straight up fun.
Toodaloo.
Yeah. I don't have very many other like thoughts regarding it. Was just it's kind of pretty. That was just fun. We got to see another Oceanid, which interesting for lore purposes. You're gonna want to do the attractions as well for the primos and freelay level for the. I have plenty of time to do that. I'll probably end up doing most of that off stream. We'll see, because these next few weeks are probably going to be a lot of. These next few weeks are probably going to be a lot of Honkai, because 1.2 is coming out, and there's going to be a lot of that, so. Anyways.
Time to go.
Those mini games are not a stream's worth of content. Okay, fair enough. We'll find something to do next week then. There's also a world quest you can do in this map that hints to Layla? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean hints to Layla?
Wherever in this world I roam.
Shut. Like, what she is? Like an elf? Because that would be wild. But yeah, I'm fucking ready for Fontaine though. Hints to Layla being here before. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Well, that's neat. I am ready for Fontaine though. I am very ready for Fontaine. We finished that up. I'm good. I'm ready. I'm fucking ready. We've got what, like 4 more weeks? We got like another month left. Yeah, we've got like another 4 weeks, 4 and a bit weeks left, because this is 9 days for this, and then like 3 weeks for the next set of banners. Exactly a month. Oh, fuck. Okay, that's gonna be weird because I have. So my last day of work is the 9th, and I move in the 14th. If it's exactly a month away, then 4.0 are gonna be my last streams before school starts. Huh. Interesting. That's gonna be really fun.
Don't rush.
But that is quite a ways away. We have all of 1.2 to do though, so we've got time. We've got time. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I have very much enjoyed that event. But yeah. So next week, okay, so here's the thing. 1.2 here is coming out in a couple of days. So I don't know if I'm going to do an off-schedule stream to stream it when it comes out, because it comes out like Wednesday or something. We are very close to it. So keep your eyes out for a midweek stream, for a surprise midweek stream, because that is very likely. But aside from that, that's all I have for today. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time. So bye-bye.